Sewing Street have our very own app. You can now watch and shop from anywhere. Simply download the app from your app store onto your smartphone or tablet, then log in or create an account, and you're done. You can watch us live from anywhere, browse all our recently played items and pre-orders so you never miss out on any show deals, and message the studio to say hello at any time. And remember, you can check out as many times as you want and only pay 1 P&P all day.
We love designer fabric here at Sewing Street. From the vibrant colours of Kaffe, Fassett and Tula Pink to the classic designs of Liberty and William Morris and contemporary fabric by Tim Holtz. We're also proud to have wonderful guest designers in the Sewing Street family who share their patterns and designs with us. So we're celebrating our love of designers with Designer Week from Monday the 21st to Sunday the 27th of June. Join us for plenty of new designer fabrics from Kaffe Fassett, Tula Pink, Liberty, Anna Maria Horner, Riley Blake and much more. As well as projects and inspiration live from 8 AM to 1 PM on Freeview Channel 72, Sky 670, YouTube and Facebook Live. Check out the programme guide on our website for details on what's on each day. If you're a Sewing Street or Yarn Lane customer, no matter how many times you check out in one day, you will only pay 1 postage and packaging. So don't wait to add the item you want to your basket and check out. You will only pay 1 P&P even if you check out multiple times in one day. Missed the live show? Don't worry, we recorded it for you. Never miss out on your favourite presenters, guests and makes ever again. Head on over to our YouTube pages to watch back the day's live show and enjoy your favourite demos over and over again. We also have lots of great content exclusive to our YouTube pages, such as product demonstrations, troubleshooting videos and so much more. Subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you never miss a show or video ever again.
Hi there, my name's Allison Maryon and I'm thrilled to be joining the Sewing Street family. I live in Staffordshire where I run a couple of sewing groups and I have a passion for vintage sewing machines and also applique. I've stitched in some form for as long as I can remember, but I absolutely love teaching and helping people stretch their skills and hopefully demystifying some of the techniques that can be quite daunting for beginners. So I'm looking forward to meeting the team and getting into the studio. See you soon.
Morning, 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 morning. Yes, it's me again. No balloons today, no cake today. Anyway, we've got a fabulous show lined up for you today. I've got 2 guests today. But I'll tell you more about that in a minute. Shall we start with today's early bird? Which one? Now, I've got two. Which one are we going to start with? Green. Right, so look at this, right? This is lovely. I'll show you in the packet first of all. Look, 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 look. Crafter's Dream Magnetic Pin and Needle Dish. It's brilliant, this. I'll just take it out. Oh, in fact, I'm going to have to rip the packet. I should have practiced this before, shouldn't I? Right, now look at this, look, it's brilliant. So that's what it looks like. I'll put it in the shot, there you go. It's bright green. Now, if you're worried, the second one is a purple one. So in a minute, if you prefer the purple one, come in and get the purple one. But now someone's moved my bowl of pins. Anyway, I'll use these, I'll use cat's pins. So look, it's magnetic, so your pins just sit there. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. The magnet inside is incredibly strong. Now, you're most probably wondering, why does it look like a pill? Why has it got a groove through the middle? Well, that's so you can pick your pins up really easy when you need to and put them away. Now, imagine you've dropped a box of pins all over the floor. I know it's a small box. Ready? How strong is that magnet? It's brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. Let's do that again. So they're all on the table. You're all on the floor. Pick them all up. Now it's not in your feet. Now it's not on your desk. It's not on your scissors. It's not going anywhere. £3.99. A special price, special purchase at £3.99. I say this is the green one. I have got it coming up in a minute in purple as well. It's a special price that Hayley got for us. And the magnet inside is so powerful. Look, really, really, look at that. You could almost throw things at it, couldn't you? Throw your pins at it. Look. That's how strong the magnet is in there. Look, you can't see how far away I am though with that shot, can you? There you go. Look. How brilliant is that? Right, lots of you there. Keep checking out. Keep checking out. Just read out some of your messages so we can keep up. Glennie says good morning. Anne says good morning. Carol says good morning. Princess is with us. Yeah, Glennie, it is the summer solstice today. Sue says morning, John, Alison and team. Cousin Susan says hello. Susan says hello, everyone. Dull in Derbyshire. I hope you've rested. I had a good sleep last night. Jackie says morning, John and team. Lynn Tuitt says morning, John and crew. Thank you for your help yesterday. I've ordered the magenta backing bundle. Well done. Claire says good morning, John and all. Lovely shirt. Susan says I have the yellow one. I bought it from Sewing Street and it's brilliant. Glennie says what a lovely early bird. Samantha says it's my birthday. Luckily the corgi fabric I ordered last week has arrived, so I have something to open and a free mug. It could have been worse. The only other package we've had are the new pants I ordered for Mum. Oh, Samantha, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Okay, so this is not a direct comparison because it's not the same make and it's got a lid, but here you go. It's similar, and how much is it? And it's £14.13. Look, just for instance, you get a lid on that one. I know, £3.99. It's a special purchase for you. Keep coming through for that, keep coming through. I've got a purple one as well to show you in a minute. £3.99. What's the matter saying? Hannah, what's you say? Oh, we're going to put the graphics in while we're there. So it's one or the other. It's not both. It's not both. Where did you find those? Oh, okay. My next assistant was going to do a juggling with them, but he's decided not to. They're hefty. They're the morning you've had, you better not start juggling with magnets, that's all. £3.99. So now, which one's in at the moment then? The purple one's in now. The purple one's in there. I'm not going to open it, but look, even through the packet. Oh, Elliot's back from his holidays. Hello. Elliot, have you seen everything that they've done?
He's got a right grumpy face.
I'm not surprised. We've had all sorts of, while Elliot's been away, all sorts of things have been happening. And I was going to text him, and I thought I won't do. I won't. Ruin his holiday. Yeah. Oh, you did? Hannah texted him, apparently. At £3.99, £3.99. Oh no, Hannah, no more. Yep. This is the purple one. Do you want to put both graphics in, Han? Okay, the green one there, and I'll put the purple one there. Morning, John. Hope you're well rested. Hope you had the team had a lovely day. How's Hannah's head? She's actually quite good. I think she might still be drunk. No, she's not. She's not. She's not. She didn't drink yesterday. She did have a bit of a panic on the train and messaged me going, am I supposed to have done anything for tomorrow? It's like, no, it's all sorted, Hannah, don't worry. Anyway, look. So the, which one's in at the moment? The green is the main one. I'll bring the purple one in now. Keep going through for those. Isabel says good morning. Jenny says good morning. June says morning, Mr. Sunshine. Louise says hello, John. I enjoyed your weekend shows. Great fun from Louise in Dublin. Good morning, John, says Claire who makes things. You're keeping me entertained in isolation. Oh, no. What's happened, Claire? I love the quilt behind you. Well, you'll be seeing that coming up. You'll be seeing that coming up later. Veronica says morning from Grimsby. Jane says morning, John. I've got the purple one. It's really strong. It's brilliant, says Jane. There you go. Oh, we've got issues this morning with talkback. Anyway, £3.99. Now, today's a little bit different as well, because normally I just have the early birds on Monday and they get on with the show. But today, I've got a panel of the week. Because I'll tell you why in a minute. Just check out on those. Check out. Remember, once you bought that, your P&P's paid for the day. So whether you come in and buy a quilt or a book or some fabric or a sewing machine, that's your P&P sorted for the whole day. Brilliant. Right, okay. It's time for Emma. Panel of the week. Now, it's very quick sting, that one. Now, normally, we launch this on a Tuesday, but because it's summer solstice day, it's June the 21st. Now, my old dad used to say on June the 21st, he was a miserable curmudgeon sometimes. He'd say, well, winter's on its way now. It's the longest day. Nights will start drawing in now. I know, it's a bit depressing, isn't it? Anyway, look, the panel of the week. Do you fancy a day in Stonehenge? Well, there you go. This, now, how much is it going to go up to? $4.99 is what this is. It will be going up to $9.99 on Sunday. They will have this all week, well, or until stocks last. So you've got Stonehenge in the day, you've got Stonehenge at sunrise, and then you've got some kind of goldy coloured spot and a lime green spot there. £4.99. £4.99. I know. It's lovely, isn't it? What are you going to make? Cushions? Would you make a little wall-to-wall hangings? Little tote bag? What would you make with it? What would you make? Let me know. Princess says I've got to dip out at 9, John. Loki's got to go to the vets. That's all right, Princess. You can catch up later. It'll all be on the thing. Or I'll show you pre-order in a minute. You can buy everything before we go. Paula says morning, John and team. Jane says morning. Aren't they lovely? It's a lovely... I don't know which one I like best, whether I like this one or whether I like the sunrise one. Which one do you like? What are you going to make? Stonehenge panel. Each of those are 13.5-inch squares. Make nice little cushions with that. Sketchbook cover, that's a good idea. Notebook cover. Put all your musings down of what you're going to do for the next year. Now, dear, who went summer solstice swimming this morning? Apparently there were lots and lots of beaches open for you all to go, wild water swimming, and then barbecue breakfasts on the beach. I couldn't go this year because obviously I'm here, you know what I mean. Normally I'd have my wetsuit out, and everything ready to go. Who does it, Shay? $4.99 this is. Keep going through. What you trying to say, Hannah? Oh, yes, Susie Duncan's got a wetsuit. She's most probably down at the beach with Simon this morning. And the dog. Yeah, Hannah wants the bacon sandwich, not the swimming. Lovely panel on the week, says Glenn. It's on its way to me. Oh, Claire's youngest has got COVID, so they're all in isolation. Oh, sending love, Claire. Right, are you done? Are you done? No, keep going through. Lots of you there. I'll stay with you for a little while. Very unusual to do panel of the week on a Monday, isn't it? You don't get my glasses. Sorry, they're in the way there. I'll take them out a shot. There you go. Keep going through. Make sure you check out. And again, once you've bought it, it'll go up to $9.99 on Sunday night, remember? Hayley's in charge of that. So yesterday's, she'll have put yesterday's up to whatever yesterday's going to, yeah? I don't think this will last. We have hundreds, but I don't think it'll last. I think lots of people are coming for this one. £4.99. Nothing lasts. Nothing's forever, is it? Longest day. Do you think it's going to be sunny today? Is it going to be sunny? Is it sunny outside? No. No, not sunny. That's it. You see, it's longest day, you see. Longest day. That means it'll be even lighter. There'll be even more children playing on the green tonight when I'm trying to sleep. I know. Such lovely, happy people, aren't we? $4.99. I've got a cat staying at the moment. Harvey, the cat's come to stay with me. He wasn't expected. I went for a walk with Dulcie last night and she was like, Harvey's been left on his own. Can you have him for a while? Me thinking she meant in a couple of weeks' time. And I said, oh, yeah. Got back to her house. She's like, here's his basket. Here's his food. Here's his bowl. I was like, oh, you mean now? Anyway, he slept on the bed all night long. He didn't move all night long. And then when the alarm went off, you could see him look at you going, what the blooming heck's going on? It's the middle of the night. I don't get up at this early hour. So I gave him a tin of tuna and that got him going. Are we done? We're done now. Right. Shall we? I've got to do this because I've got a guest coming on now, you see. Shall we look at today's menu? Here's today's menu. So we've not just got Fassett fabrics. We've got all sorts of goodies going on this hour. And as I say, I've got a special guest coming on. And then at 9 o'clock, we've got the summer quilt with Allison Maryon. That looks like this. That's nice, isn't it? Now, if you've missed out on the autumn and the winter and the spring, we've also got those coming up as well. It's beautiful, isn't it? Also, we've got something else. If you buy the panel that makes that, we've got another project that you can make out of that. Oh, yes, sorry, yeah. Righty-ho. I've got something else to show you as well, look. Have you got other pictures, did you say? There you go, so you can make a bag, and that's a really lovely, if you're going to parties outside in the garden, you know, socially distanced parties outside in the garden, that's a really lovely thing to put over your lap. Or, well, Alison will explain more about it later. Going on an open-top bus, did you do that this weekend? Hannah went on an open-top bus around the city of Londinium this weekend. Anyway, carrying on, 10 o'clock. We've got more Kaffe Fassett fabrics at 10 o'clock. Then at 11 o'clock, Allison Maryon is back doing a knit roll, and it's her daughter's design. It's lovely. Look, we've got 3 colourways. That's the inside of one of the colourways. That's the outside of that colourway. Then there's the inside of that colourway and the outside of that colourway. It's lovely, isn't it? It's for your knitting needles and your crochet hooks and all that sort of thing. And then we run all the way down to Yarn Lane. It's not on pre-order yet, the Yarn Lane. Kaffe knitting kits with Carol Ibbotson. Really, we've got scarves and jumpers and cushions and blankets and all lovely, lots of lovely gorgeousness then. There are 3 ways you can get in touch. The first way is obviously by email. And that is studio@sewingstreet.com, studio@sewingstreet.com. Then we also you can message me on Facebook Live. I've just thought of something that I need. And no, it's all right, it's all right. You can message them. They're the ones I've been reading out. They're the ones I've been reading out on the Facebook Live. And then, so I'll just do a couple more. Sorry, I got a bit distracted then. Lulu says, morning, everyone. Where's the sun gone? Oh, no. Lucy says, morning, John. Oh, Lucy, your peonies are looking gorgeous in the window today. Think the quilt behind you is cute, perfect for my daughters, making all 5 of their own quilts. Oh, lovely. Carol says it's nice having a cat again. Is it nice? Yes, it's lovely. Morning, John, says Julie. Right, and Kaffe says, morning, Mr. Ray Sunshine. It's freezing in Dorset. Putting the heating on in a minute. Oh, no. And then the third way is you go to the website, www.sewingstreet.com. You click on Watch the Show Live. There's a box to the right-hand side there, which says send a message to the studio. You can write a message in there. Hello, John. I have missed you. Oh, thank you, Hannah. Click on send the message. It'll go through. That's the one that appears in the white box across the bottom of the screen. Scroll down the page. You see there's the early birds. There is today's bestseller. So on the left-hand side, there's a column of things that we've shown already. So they're the early birds there. But on the right-hand side, there's one that says pre-order. That is everything that's coming up for the next 4 hours. So there's all that Kaffe fabric, which I think we'll be featuring more of that in the 10 o'clock hour. We've got the design wall. We've got all sorts of, look at lovely, beautiful Kaffe fabric, lots and lots and lots of that. Then, we've got the cordless electric scissors. That's a bit of a clue as to who is here today as the guest. But we've done special deals. I'll tell you all about those now. You can see all sorts of savings there going on. Then Allison Maryon's first hour, there's the panel for the summer quilt. But she's also got patterns to make the, there you go, that's the summer quilt, right? But then there's also a pattern to make the, hang on, have you gone past it? Where is it? There it is. The Toasty Hands lap quilt. That was the other one we showed you there. So you can buy the pattern for that if you've got the panel. Then, carry on down. Then I've got, oh, that's still all Allison Maryon stuff there for our second hour. There's some Kaffe pre-cuts for 10 o'clock. Then Allison Maryon's tulips and her sewing things, and then all that gorgeousness all coming up. That will take us to 12 o'clock. Oh, how did my threads get in here? Yo, she's naughty. They're not supposed to be there. And then, no, and then, the 570, right? The 570. Oh, I see. The special guest gets drinks brought in by his man's servant. Anyway, I've got to tell you about the 570A very quickly, right? The 570A, we had a new batch in. They arrived in time for my birthday. There's only 11 left. Well, I haven't checked actually, but when we left last night, there were only 11 left. Right, 11. We sold loads over the weekend. There were only 11 left after the weekend. And I know 11 sewing machines sounds a lot, but not the way we sell them here. I mean, they fly out the door, absolutely fly out the door. So are we ready? Are we ready? Right, I'm going to introduce the deals first before I introduce my guest. So what I've got is, we've got the electric scissors, right? So if you buy the electric scissors, which are going to be demonstrated in a moment, so you know who the guest is, if you buy these today, you get £10 off them. They're £10, first of all, cheaper than they should be. But you also get a free Kaffe Fassett grey flannel wall, which you're going to see, design wall. So if you pay 159, no, you normally pay 169, you normally pay 169.99 for these. They've already taken £10 off them, but today's deal is you get a free design wall put in with it. That's worth £26.99. So you're actually getting £36.99 worth of goodies, £10 off and a design wall. Okay, that's your first deal. So then your second deal is, we've got this book, right? We've got the Kaffe Fassett in the studio book and the fabric wall. So if you buy this, you get this for half price. Is that right? Yep. So, okay, so look, see that, so you get you buy this, and then you get this at half price. So the whole bundle is £36.99. Okay, actually, anyway, I'll go with that. I don't think those maths add up, but I'll do it in a minute. Righty-ho. I've also got, if you don't want the design wall, if you want the book on its own. Oh, sorry, you did the wall first. Design wall on its own. You can buy the design wall on its own for £26.99. £26.99. And then very quickly, if you want the book on its own, you get £8 off. £8 off you had the book on its own. Now, when we brought this to you, oh, my guest's bored. He's got his phone out now. He's waiting for me. £19.99. You're saving £8 if you buy the book on its own. Look, I'll show you. Where's the price? Where's the price meant to be? Hang on, I'll show you. It's a beautiful book, this. Okay, this is supposed to be £30. This was supposed, the what's it price, the recommended retail price was £30. When we had it last time, we brought it in at less than £30, but we've knocked another £8 off now. So you can get that beautiful Kaffe book for £19.99. So in fact, you're saving more than, you know, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And the book is gorgeous. Look. It takes you, I won't show you all of it, but it shows you him at work, him at home, some of his patterns, some of him doing drawing, some of him designing some of the fabrics I've got here today. Oh, we've got something a bit like that in the knitting show later. Beautiful, isn't it? Look. And you're going to get that for £19.99. It's gorgeous, isn't it? It's even a picture of his toilet in there. I know. Right, they are all the deals for this hour. So I've got a special guest now who's going to show you how they all work. Good morning, Neil. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Now, I've got to say, you've still got a sore leg, haven't you?
I have, a little bit.
And he's suffering, but he's not going to let you know. He's going to
I kicked the telly earlier, didn't I?
Yeah, well, I didn't like to say. So he came hobbling in and I said, you all right this morning? He said, yeah, I'm fine. In the office, main office there, they have a telly on a stand at the end of the desk, right? And there were quite a few people milling around. And Neil tried to get round to get to the studio, and the stand was sticking out. And he went flying, his bad leg. He hit it with his bad leg. And it was like that. It was that awful thing when you know it hurts, really, really, really hurts. But you go, I'm fine, I'll be all right. Just give me a minute. And we're all fussing. Just going, just give me a minute. It'll be fine. You know, you just want to cry and go home, that one. Anyway, thank you for coming in early this morning.
That's okay.
What's you going to show us?
I'm going to show you the scissors.
Okay.
Do you want to pass me the full box back?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I had to get now. We're both sanitised, so don't worry. There you go.
Like, there's a bit of a running joke with me in polo shirts that I've got about 16 navy blue polo shirts.
Right.
And I said I was coming on TV today, and one of my friends said, oh, you're going to wear a navy polo shirt? So I thought, no, actually, I'll wear a grey one. Right. I just realised, because I'm stood in front of the grey wall, I'm like a floating head.
Yeah, that was well thought out.
Yeah, I should have worn a navy one.
Have you not got any other colour, only grey and navy?
Grey and navy, yeah. That's all I've
Oh, well, we know what to get for his birthday.
I don't really dress smart, do I, to be fair?
Well, no, but colour. You can introduce a bit of colour into it.
Yeah, I've got the minimum amount of smart clothes going. I don't...
Well, you don't have to wear smart, but you can have one of those in pink or in green or in yellow or something like
Yeah, it's just a big investment when I only wear it to come on here.
that. We can have it hanging here. We can put it through expenses.
Yeah.
And have it hanging. It could be your on-show uniform. Anyway, show us the scissors.
Okay, so I'll show you. This is the preserve box that no one's allowed to mess with. And Paul, the buyer, actually hides this in his desk because otherwise the parts go walkies. So when you buy it, this is exactly how it comes. So get a manual with it. Not that I think you'd need to read it. You get the scissors themselves, which I'll take them out, but we'll show you in the one that I'm going to demo in a moment. You get a charger that you can use to charge the battery. You get a screwdriver to tighten the blades if you need to. You get the rechargeable battery. You also get this unit here, which I'll talk to you about that in a moment.
Okay, it's got,
there you go.
Yeah.
Trying to
yeah.
Tetris on thing. And then you get the adapters and a power cable as well.
Yeah.
And you also get two blades, a sharp blade and a blunt blade. But
Which sounds weird to have a blunt blade, doesn't it?
yeah, but the blunt blade, I haven't found anything that won't go through yet. So
Okay,
it's still
okay.
it's still very sharp.
Yeah.
So how the adapters work is you get this adapter which plugs into the wall. So even when you're charging your scissors, you can still use it if you're charging the battery. The battery life on these is about 6 to 8 hours of cutting. So
Well, you're not going to do that much.
no,
cutting,
so
surely.
unless you're like proper hardcore, then you'll probably never use the adapter, but it's nice to have it.
Yeah.
And then you've got your rechargeable battery pack, which charges on a separate charger.
Oh, so you've got
Just
two
plugs in.
batteries on it.
Well, it's one battery and then one adapter that allows it to be powered from the
right,
mains.
yeah.
The battery only fits in one way, but rather than unpackage all this, because
This one belongs to Paul in the office.
Paul's got
He hides
OCD. He's
it.
already watching TV now, biting his nails and everything, and oh, he's unwrapped all my scissors.
Yeah.
So I'll go move straight over to
Onto
the
the demo
the one that I'm
version.
allowed to demo.
Yeah.
And I'll put all this back neatly.
I'll just give it to Paul. He'll put it on.
Yeah.
Put it on the trolley.
Put it on the trolley.
Yeah.
So this is the pair that I'm allowed to demo. So you've got two sets of blades. You've got, like I said, a blunt blade and a sharp blade. I'm not sure why you need a sharper one, to be honest, because the blunt one is sharp enough to cut through pretty much anything. So obviously most people who buy it from us are going to be using it on fabric, but it will cut through. Like I said, anyone who's seen the demo before, you've seen me cut up people's stuff from the office. And
Yeah,
things,
I was
haven't
going to say
you?
you were searching around the office earlier
Well,
for bits
because they
and
knew I
bobs.
was demoing them this morning. The only way I'll get people to tidy the office is to come in here and demo the scissors.
Oh, okay.
Because they're all worried that I'm going to cut stuff off on their desk. They're like, oh, I better...
So we've not even got a cutting board or anything to cut up today?
No, we're running out on cutting boards now. So, brought some plain cotton to cut up. I'm only really doing this for anyone who's not seen them before, because anyone who's seen them before knows what they're capable of. But
Always new customers every day.
new customers every day. So, this is just one layer of fabric, but you can see that it just goes
Now,
to
have you
that.
got the sharp or the blunt blades on?
I've got the blunt blades on at the moment.
Okay, they're the blunt blades.
So we'll see how many layers it will go through. So
Okay.
that's one layer. We'll fold it in half.
Remember, you get these for £10 off, as well as the deal with the design wall.
Yep. So that's 2 layers.
And split pay.
Oh, split pay. I forgot about split pay. So that's 4 layers.
How many are you on up to so far?
This is 8 this time.
Okay, 8 this time, which
layers.
we all know is impossible to get through on scissors.
I have to stop when my maths runs out.
But 16,
16.
the next one.
We've got 16
Sue
now.
says morning, Neil. Susan says lovely to see Neil again. Donna says morning, Neil. Sue says morning, boss. Nice to see you again. How's your leg improving? Well, it's not, because since he kicked the telly this morning.
Kicked the telly. So we got through 16.
Okay.
I don't know if I can
No.
do. Should we try 32?
No.
I mean, that's a lot of fabric, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep. And we wouldn't advise cutting through 16 layers, especially when it's
But
that
that's
little.
32 layers of fabric.
32
it goes
layers
through.
even, yeah.
And if anyone was getting worried about how close my fingers
Emma's
were
was.
there-
Emma in the gallery was just saying, don't cut yourself, I haven't got any plasters.
Well, this is the next party trick, and this is the only reason why I have to demo them. No one else is willing to try and chop their fingers off. But the design of these scissors means that you can't actually cut your finger. So there you go. Can we do it?
Sorry if you're having your breakfast, everyone, because one day this isn't going to work,
Yeah.
and then one day the finger's going to come off, isn't it? So,
anyone
please
know how-
don't do that at home. Please don't do that at home.
Anyone know how close we are to Reggie's Hospital?
Yeah, but I wonder. I don't understand how you can cut through fabric, but it's not cutting through your finger.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it when it's stationary, your finger doesn't really actually get in close enough to the point.
Oh, so the
which
cut
it
is in
cuts.
right deep down.
Yeah,
Is it? So if you went in that way, your nail might get caught.
Yeah, so when you use like a big pair of scissors.
Scissors?
Is that a word?
No.
Have we just invented a word?
Very close to a swear word as well, so do be careful.
So with a pair of scissors or shears, you know, you've got a nice big cutting action because you want a nice smooth cut. This gets a smooth cut by opening and closing the jaws very quickly.
Yeah.
So it doesn't need to have two big blades, which means it doesn't need to open big enough to cut your finger. Now, when we look at stuff at Sewing Street, we always look for really high quality stuff. So you'll see pairs of electric scissors on Amazon for 30 quid.
Right.
And we tried all those. We had them in the office, we messed with them, and you know, some of them worked really well when you first got them out of the box, but you know, after a couple of weeks of being messed with, they were blunt, and then you've got to buy another pair. These ones have got tungsten carbide blades on them. So this demo pair we've had since Sewing Street launched, or since we first had them on Sewing Street. So these are really done the rounds now.
Yeah.
Everyone has seen the demos that I've done.
But those are the ones then that have gone through cutting mats, through
Yeah,
people's
these
wires, through people's phone charging wires, everything that you've done in the past. So that's still the same blade that you've been using since the beginning.
It's the same blade at the beginning. It's still sharp as anything. So got some leather here. So again, I mean, you know, it just cuts through so easy. They're so easy to use. I mean, I'm neither-handed. I've never decided whether I'm right or left-handed. So
Well, we had heard. Oh, you mean about cutting? I see.
Yeah. Well, about anything. So
I've just got to explain something. There are so many of these in baskets of the deal, which is the... Sorry, Neil, I'm just going to interrupt you a second. So there's so many of these in basket, the deal. So let me just explain. First of all, they should be £169.99, and Neil made the decision to take £10 off. Then Hayley has bundled it with this, so you get the design wall, which we are going to talk about in a minute, for free. So you still pay £159, you get this and you get that. But the split pay, £53.33. You just do 3 payments of £53.33. I'll just explain, you don't have to take split pay if you don't want to. It's there, so please take it, use it. So I think there is no interest charge. It's not like a credit card. Literally, they take the price and they cut it into 3 with the scissors, and you pay 1 today, 1 in a month, and 1 in a month, and then that's it paid for. But you don't have to wait until it's all paid for. We will send these out to you once your first payment's gone through. So at midnight tonight, when all of them are coagulated or whatever it's called, that's when the whole system starts and yours will be sent out to you. So to get this and the scissors that Neil's holding there, oh no, he was holding them in shop, this and the scissors for £159.99, at loads if you've got it in your basket. So please check out, because once the deal's gone, we can't then make more deals. You know what I mean? We can't. There's only a certain amount that are available with the design wall. Gerardine says, when you come on next, could you show us how you cut out patterns using it? So dressmaking patterns next time.
Yeah. What's a dressmaking?
He's got lots of dressmaking patterns. There's loads of people. How easily do they cut through how easy, here you go. How easy do they cut a wavy line?
Wavy line.
Well, he's going through leather at the moment, but look. Stuart says, love the scissors, not seen anything like this before. There you go. Did you cut a wavy line?
I did. If you drew the wavy line, it'd be easy to follow. I just cut it freehand.
Yeah. But if you're doing fabric and you've pinned your pattern to it, you can just follow around the edge of your pattern, couldn't you?
Yeah.
If you're thinking get these scissors, don't think get them. They're a game changer. If you've got a bad hand, they really help, from Linda in Lincolnshire. Hadn't even thought about that. So somebody who's got dexterity issues, because they're not moving. All you're doing is pulling a trigger, isn't it?
Just a trigger, and they're quite light.
Yeah.
Really easy to use. I mean, I need to liberate some of these from the studio, really, because we've been decorating our room and I had to cut up loads of cardboard boxes the weekend. And, like, you know, when it leaves a ridge on your finger when you're trying to cut. So it's horrible. So these were really brilliant.
Also, if you're doing carpet, if you're laying your own, you obviously get carpet layers in, but if you just want to put a bit of carpet down, to cut carpet, it's really impossible to cut old carpet and get that out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why have you got that box out?
Well, it's got Elliot's address on, so I thought if anyone looks really carefully, they can send Elliot some junk mail. But
oh yeah,
you know,
it's
just
also
another,
branded. We do apologise.
Just another use for them is just, you know, if you doing your recycling,
Yeah, I had a lot of boxes delivered this week as well, and I've had to put them out in the recycling. Spent hours yesterday unpacking them and making them flat and everything for the recycling.
Yeah,
Today.
and again, because you don't have to worry about bumping into your finger, you
Bumping
can use them quite easily. You know, when you're using like a big pair of scissors on something like cardboard and you can't see the back and it's an ungained angle, you know, you are worried about the tips of your fingers, but because you know it won't go through your finger, you can just happily cut away.
The scissors are really good for dressmaking, says Michelle. That's good to know. But next time, oh, Lisa Lamb, morning, John and everyone. I've just about recovered from John's birthday. What a treat that was. Thanks for having us. We had the best time. P.S. I have these electric scissors and wouldn't be without them. Now, Lisa Lamb's a bag maker, so if she's using PU and heavier fabrics like that, then she says they're brilliant for that as well. That's good.
Yeah, there's so many uses for them. I mean, because it's got two scissor heads included in the box as well, you could have his and hers. So,
you could,
you know. So.
Oh yeah, oh no, we're not going to be stereotypical now. And he's doing work in the garage and she's cutting out fabric.
He's sewing. She's obviously, say it's taking the recycling out.
How difficult is it to change the battery and to change the if you want to go from the sharp to the blunt scissors?
The battery just clips in the bottom. It only goes in one way, so you can't mess it up.
Right.
It just clips in. In terms of the blades. You don't
have to do it, just tell us what it is.
Well, you can put screws into if you want to keep it on more permanently.
Oh, okay.
We never bother putting the screws in because the clip's really secure anyway.
Yeah. And it's that easy?
Yeah, but it does come with screws and a screwdriver, so you can put it in there if you want to put it on more securely. But like I said, we've never bothered.
Hannah, how many did you say were left? There's only 12 of this deal left now. There's only 12 of the deal where you get that and the design wall in this. And how many people got it in baskets? Right, okay, so there's 12 available that haven't been checked out. There are 5 people got it in their baskets, so actually there's only 7 left of the deal if those 5 people check out, so please be careful. Have you finished with that demonstration now?
Yeah, I'm not sure when we're going to get more of these scissors in either.
Oh, there you go.
So
we don't know where. Well, we could ask Paul next door because he's in early this morning, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's in charge of things like that. Not little Paul. Not little Paul. We don't let little Paul be in charge of anything.
Yeah, Paul,
apart from pushing buttons.
Paul bought me nice drinking, didn't he? He's kind like that.
Yeah, he didn't bring me one, I notice. Or Hannah, or Emma. Right, so now, in the deal, you get the design wall for free with it. But you can also buy the design wall either on its own or with the book deal that we did before. So are we going to talk about... Right, so the graphics are going to be, if you buy this and the book, you get the book for half price. Okay, so the deal for this, if you want the book and the fabric wall, is it on shot? There you go. There you go. £36.98. £36.98 for that and that. You see, that doesn't sound enough to me, but anyway, £36.98 for that and for that. Okay, so what's the design wall then?
Well, the design wall, the first time I saw this was actually in the Netherlands.
What?
Yeah. So we went on a I want to say a buying trip, but it was more of a jolly.
Right.
To go and see Rheintex in the Netherlands. And we had been out and had a bit of hospitality over there.
Uh-huh.
And, stayed up all night drinking.
Right.
As you do. So the next day we went in and they were showing us these new products. They saw this and it was one of those things that I saw and I thought, oh, that's absolutely amazing. And it's one of those ideas, you know, when you have an idea that's so simple that you think, oh, you know.
Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, why didn't I think of that? So they showed us this and I was just captivated by it. I thought it was brilliant.
Okay, we need to point out that you don't drink, do you? So he wasn't hungover the next morning. He was just very jolly.
I was fine because I had literally just been drinking Diet Coke.
Yeah.
But my colleagues...
were hanging.
Yeah, they were hanging. So I was there like full of the joys of spring and this design wall and they were just like, oh. It was all good.
Okay, so what is it then?
So design wall... this is what Fassett uses. I'm trying to make sure I don't walk off camera to, put designs together. And the thing that's brilliant about it is it's. Have you got the size dimensions?
Yeah, I have. It's flannel fabric, and it's 1.5 meters, isn't it? It's not on the box actually, but it's 1.5 meters length by 44 inches wide. So that's just over 1 meter wide by 1.5 meters in length.
So, and the idea is that when you're working on, things especially like quilts, you can just put fabric on there and they will just cling to the surface.
Right, and
so
it's not a magic fabric, it's just flannel, isn't it? It's just a flannel they found.
It's got the grids on as well to help you with sizing. So ultimately you can put things together and you can experiment with how it's going to look. So you can, if you're designing a quilt from scratch, you can lay it out, see how it looks, Get the, you know, the panels how you like them before you sew them together. So you might think, oh, they don't work next to each other.
Yeah.
If you've
They
got,
don't work next to each other.
No, I've done it so they stick out, you know.
Oh, okay, all right then, that's fine.
Not because I've got no sense of colour matching.
Yes.
I can make it worse if you like. Let's have a
Okay
look what
then.
else we've got. So,
Uh-oh.
I've got some Kaffe.
Yeah.
So this is lovely, but it's not going to match what I'm doing. I'm just going to
Get your fabric
get my scissors out. Let's make a couple of little squares out of it. I did that quickly. It might not be that square.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
But also, if you're doing half square triangles and things, you're not sure if the two fabrics are going to work well
Yeah.
together. You could just put them up on the board. You can, if you're doing one that's like an optical illusion, put it up to make sure the optical illusion's actually working.
Yeah. So if you're using lots of little shapes as well, and you want to, you know, either a repeating pattern or a non-repeating pattern, you can.
Or sometimes it's just good to put, if you put up what you think you're going to make the block into and then step away from it, because sometimes when you're working on it at the desk, you can't see the actual thing, whereas you can put it on that board and step back and have a really good look at it. Or if you're making a lap quilt and you've got 9 blocks already made, lay them out on it, and then you'll see if one's not in the right place.
But I absolutely love this. I think it's brilliant how you can, you know, move things around and, you know, decide.
And
oh,
you can leave
gonna
you
try
can leave
that,
them
but
there.
yeah.
They're not going to fall off. So if you the board's up, we've got it pinned to an office board, haven't
Yeah.
we? But you can have it. Roberta puts hers on the back of a dresser and has it hanging down the back of a dresser and just gets out as and when she needs it. But Charlotte, she's got the whole of one wall with it on one wall in her garage where she does her sewing and everything, and she literally puts blocks up on the wall as you go along.
Yeah, and obviously because you're not pinning it or anything, it's not damaging the fabric or leaving any marks. It's just nice.
And also, how many of you lay out? Well, Dulcie does this. My friend Dulcie, when she's doing her EPP, she lays all the fabrics, all the hexes out on the floor, and then Harvey, who's staying at my house at the moment, the cat comes along and does, oh look, hexes to play with, and she comes back in, and they're all over the place. He got he's old, he's quite old, but he got my shoelaces this morning. He started chasing my shoelaces. But yeah, so having it on the wall is better than having it on the floor as well, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously, if anyone wants me to design a quilt for you, just
Yeah, just give us a call.
email me.
Yeah.
studio.
And so at the moment you've got 5-inch squares on there, and you've got 2.5-inch. Well, I don't know what your size your cave was. I presume you could do hexes, and you could do. If you've got some hexes there.
Is that a hint?
Yeah. Trying to be subtle now.
Put your hexes up. Yeah, we could do hexes.
They'd obviously be on a different quilt pattern. Oh yeah, look how easy. Now they're not. It's not sticky. He's not sticking them to. It doesn't damage your fabric at all.
Also, have you ever sewn a piece into a quilt and realised it's upside down?
No.
I might have done.
Okay, fine.
When we were doing office quilts, and
Oh yes,
I didn't
yes,
realise
yes.
I had writing on mine,
Yeah.
and I put it together. Then the first go, I realised that the writing was upside
Yeah,
down.
directional. Oh no, that's a good that's a good tip, because how many times? Also, when you're making a half square triangle, how many times do you get the triangle the wrong way around? You think, oh, I wanted the stripes going down and going across this way. You can lay it out so they're all in exactly the right
Make
place.
sure all your patterns are the right way up. So this one, for example, has got writing on. So you know you're going to think, oh, that's not really going to go in that orientation. So you might decide to bin it off because that one has to go upright. So you think, no, that doesn't really work.
That one wasn't going to work. He's not using that one.
No, that's not using that one.
He prefers the pom-poms. Look. We're on 2
But
at the moment.
if you've bought you know, like kind of the scrap bags, or you know, like a big collection of fabrics, and you put them all together.
Yeah.
It's, you know, got to see
Oh yeah,
what
if you're
matches.
using stash busting one. Right, so Gerardine says, Neil, if you cut round a pattern piece, it would show how precise they are and easy to use. I love mine. I've still got all my fingers.
That's good.
You can use. Oh, here you go. Gerardine says you can use this as a backing on a quilt that hangs on the wall for a wall hanging, and when you finish using it, turn it round. You've got your patchwork on one side as decorative, and then on the other side is your design wall. That's a good idea.
Got a nice panda. That's cool. Don't remember that fabric.
Oh, great ideas from Neil, says Ian. He said, thanks for sharing a brilliant birthday weekend, John. It's Armed Forces Day today. Oh, is it? I didn't know that. That shape in fabric looks like something my nephew played with his toy cars on. What have you done? Whatever it is.
Oh, I know, yeah.
Oh, do you know what she means? That was Elizabeth.
Yeah, they used to have like the Yeah, I remember that.
I don't know what it was. So brilliant, that's fantastic. So now I'll just go through the deal again. So if you want the design wall, I've got a couple of ways you can buy it. First of all, right? This is this one's a brilliant buy. So if you buy the design wall and buy the Kaffe Fassett book, you get the Kaffe Fassett book at half price. Half price. So all of that would cost you $36.98. Message from Margaret across the bottom. I put binding all round, leaving loose long ends at the corners to match the handles on the wardrobe, so I could hang it up there and remove it. Oh, there you go. So that's a good idea. So Margaret put binding on and hung it, and so she can hang it on the wardrobe doors. That's a good idea, Margaret. So £36.98. You get that for half price, and you get this at this normal price. Now you can, if you don't want the book, if you've already got the book, you can buy this on its own. You can buy this on its own, can't you, Hannah? This on its own. There you go, $26.99. That's if you just want the design wall on its own. And Neil says he'll come around and do a free demonstration in your house. Oh, look at that. Right, hang on, look, no, look. He's just put a step back from there. Look. So it's not just little pieces that'll stick to the wall.
You could do your Bargello, couldn't you, if you've got your strips?
You could do a Bargello, yeah, exactly. In fact, at the Bargello, it's easy to do like that because each time you cut it, you put the next one on to make sure that your colours are going on. He's learning, isn't
this is villa colours almost.
Don't want you say.
Claret and blue villa colours.
Is it?
Yeah.
Villa what?
Aston Villa football.
I know. My next door neighbour, but two, absolutely loves Aston Villa. All his cars have all got different Aston Villa registration numbers and everything. And you can buy the book on its own. If you want the book on its own, which is a beautiful book. Now, when we launched it, we'd already taken money off it, and we've taken another £8 off it now. So it's supposed to be £25, this book. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hannah does tumbling blocks, right? So when you have to get a medium colour, a light colour, and a dark colour, so you can put them all out on there to make sure you've got them in the right way round. Sorry, I just said £25. I meant £30, obviously. Sorry. Kaffe Fassett in the studio book. It's lovely, beautiful coffee table book, this one. No, Teddy, the design wall does not come in another colour, just the one colour. Kaffe just uses grey. You want it as neutral as possible anyway, don't you? Because you don't want any colours. But the cordless scissor bundle, 7 left now. 7 left, there you go. So Neil had already taken £10 off. They are supposed to be £169. He'd already taken £10 off. And you get a free design wall in that deal. Elizabeth says, oh, bless him. And then somebody else says, that's you she's talking about. And then Margaret says, Neil looks like a kiddie playing with fuzzy felt.
Oh, fuzzy felts were brilliant at school, weren't they?
We didn't have fuzzy felt at my school. Don't forget, we had
slate and chalk.
Yeah, thank you. Lucy says, oh, yeah, going to put you on the spot now. Will the scrap bags be back soon? They thought they were amazing.
Yeah, we are working on some...
Not me, there you go.
Yeah, we are working on some scrap bags. Obviously, we need enough scraps to make enough bags, but yeah.
I had to do Nigel Kennedy's girlfriend's hair in claret and blue for a match. So it's Nigel Kennedy. He was curly, was he? Nigel Kennedy?
No, the violinist.
Oh, is it the violinist? Okay, then. Got that wrong. Morning, gorgeous boys. Love to both of you, says Leslie. April says, thank you, Neil. Very helpful. Love the design wall.
I bet Kaffe's watching this thinking, oh, God, that's the worst collection of fabrics I've ever seen on one of my
Well, also,
walls.
you've mixed your designers, haven't you? You've got your Tula on there as well. And the one in the middle's Moda, isn't it? So, but isn't that brilliant? Do you want to show anything else, or are you done?
I'm good, that's me.
Oh, he's done.
Day.
He's done now. He's going home now. In fact, your chauffeur's not here, so you can't go home.
No, I've had to drive myself in today.
Yeah, he normally car shares with Hayley because they live nearby each other. But Hayley crashed her car, didn't she? Nothing dangerous. She just reversed into someone, didn't she? And did the the back bumper, so she had to take it into the garage today. She'll be in later. Got a picture to show you very quickly here.
I thought you went to Hayley's car there.
No. She took me out to see the car the other day. Here's a picture. Oh, look, who's that from?
So they've done a much better job.
Yeah, but what she's done is she's done her blocks, look, and just laid all the blocks so they're all nice and safe up on a design wall. Down there's a Bargello. Look, the bottom left's a Bargello. Yeah. And she's got, oh, look, she's put hers on a bit of doweling or bamboo across the top.
That's clever.
So that's a good idea, isn't it?
So that's what mine would look like if I'd had the time.
The what? That's what yours would look like.
If I had the time, yeah.
You've had the weekend to do that. Anyway, thank you very much indeed for coming in, Neil. We did have other things planned for this hour, but look, the hour's nearly up. So thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
That's Neil, everyone. And next time, he will get a pattern and he'll cut out a pattern on fabric next time he does them. Mind you, at this rate, like he said, we don't know when we can get them back in again. And if they're going to sell out, then we'll have to kind of badger Paul next door to buy some more. So let's move on. Ange says, morning boys, I use mine to decide on my block layout. Then I roll it up and take it to the sewing machine, unroll it row by row, and then sew them together properly. Oh, that's good. Elizabeth says, well done, Neil. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Right. Okay, now I'm supposed to be doing this fabric in this hour as well, right? Obviously, I've got like 5 minutes left of night. I'm not going to have time to do this, so I might do a quick preview, and we'll do this in 10 o'clock. You can buy it now. It's all, there's no bundles. It's all by the half metre, and it's all on pre-order at the moment. I'm not going to put any graphics in. I'll just show you what's coming up at 10 o'clock. I'll show you what's coming up at 10 o'clock, all right? So let's go from upstairs. I've put them in designs. I have put them in designs already. Yeah, I'll show you the panel of weekend because I had to cut it short a minute ago. So here you go. You ready? So we have, they're all on pre-order. You going upstairs? Banana leaf in blue. We have banana leaf in red. Oh, these are beautiful. Hydrangea, hydrangea, hydrangea. Oops. Now, I can't remember what these are called. I like to call them pebbles, but they've got a different name, haven't they, those? Then we've got your shark's teeth or your bunting. Oh, jumble, that's called jumble, that's right. Then we've got your shark's teeth, bunting. Then we've got your buttons, look, in 2 different colours. Then we've got chips in 2 different colours. There, oh, I love this one. Isn't that cactus flower, that one? Yeah, cactus flower, that one. Oh, I've only got that in 1 colour, look. Because then I've got your convolulus. Now, I can't remember what this one's called. Classics Equator. Classics, right? Remember that one. Oh, love this. I had a Paul Smith shirt out of fabric like that once. We got that in the pink, that's chrysanthemums. Then we have this. Now, I call this daisies, but I think it's called roses, isn't it, or something like that? Damask, that's right, damask, that one's called. Then we've got, oh, now Hannah's hair, we call this one. Because look, there's her eyebrows. There's her hair, it's called garlands. Like when I used to go dancing in Liverpool. That comes in 3 different colourways. Then look at this. Now, I always used to call this one the Shifting Sands of Time. But I think it's called Minerals or something like that. Oh, no, I might be getting Tula muddled up with it now. Well, it comes in 3 oil spill. Oh, they've changed the names of them. They've changed the names of them. Then we've got this is a very traditional Kaffe pattern, isn't it, that one? Lots of that one going on pre-order. Comes in the green. Puddles, that one's called. In the 3 different colours, 4 different colours. Then we've got this one. Now, you'll recognise that one because that one, Kaffe have done that design quite a lot in different colours. That's like, they're like little pansies and little flowers, though. Flowers, that one's called. That one comes in yellow, the orange, and the blue and pink. The blue and pink is very popular. Then this one here I've got in 3 different colourways. That's coming up at 10 o'clock. That's all coming up. And I've got a design roll at 10 o'clock as well. And I'll bring the book back as well. But what I need to do before we go for a break is show you today's panel. We don't have it on a Monday. It's only because it's the 21st, summer solstice. There you go. $4.99 now. We'll go up to $9.99 on Sunday. It'll have sold out by then. I bet you any money it'll have sold out by then. Oh, Elizabeth, you can't say that. Isabel says it's nice to see Neil again. Beautiful, $4.99. You get 2, they're all 13.5-inch squares. You get 2 with pictures. And you get like the sand, and you get like, is that lime? Would you say that was a soft lime, that one? Obviously, if you buy 2 of these, they don't come joined together, which lots of people are doing, multi-buying. Got a question from Anne. Yeah, you have to press the button. Does the design wall cling to the wall, or does it needs to be hung? What we've done is we've got one of those office boards and we've just pinned it to that. Like I say, Roberta puts hers on the back of the dresser when she needs to use it. Gerardine's put it on the back of a quilt. So when she turns, the quilt's hanging on the wall, she turns it round and the design wall's on the back of it, which is a very good idea. But it doesn't cling to the wall. You do have to hang it. Who did we see? Was it Beth Ann who we saw with it on a dowling? She had hers on a dowling. You don't have to have it again. It works better if you have it against a flat wall, but you can use it just hanging like a curtain. $4.99 this is. Yeah, we're going for a break now because Allison Maryon, Allison, who made that lovely cake that you saw over the weekend, which is the office are now devouring. We are going for a break now, and when we come back, Allison Maryon is going to do... Oh, she's doing a summer quilt. Have a look. Oh, hang on, Emma. Emma's been off for a few days. There's a summer quilt. So it's a panel that you can make that from. But you can also, if you don't want to make that, you can also make this. Buying a separate pattern, you can make this, which is a lovely... you throw it over your lap and it's got pockets on. It's got a fleecy back. It's lovely. So don't go anywhere. We'll see you in about 4 minutes from now.
We love designer fabric here at Sewing Street. From the vibrant colours of Kaffe, Fassett and Tula Pink to the classic designs of Liberty and William Morris and contemporary fabric by Tim Holtz. We're also proud to have wonderful guest designers in the Sewing Street family who share their patterns and designs with us. So we're celebrating our love of designers with Designer Week from Monday the 21st to Sunday the 27th of June. Join us for plenty of new designer fabrics from Kaffe Fassett, Tula Pink, Liberty, Anna Maria Horner, Riley Blake and much more. As well as projects and inspiration live from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Freeview Channel 72, Sky 670, YouTube and Facebook Live. Check out the programme guide on our website for details on what's on each day.
In need of a crafting fix? There are so many ways you can watch Sewing Street and Yarn Lane. Sewing Street is live from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. every day on Freeview 72 and Sky 670. Alternatively, if you want to watch us on a tablet or on the move, you can tune in on our YouTube channel, the Sewing Street app, or the websites at www.sewingstreet.com and www.yarnlane.com. You can watch past shows on Sky 670 from 1 p.m. every day, as well as our YouTube channel, the app, and our website. Yarn Lane is on from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Visit our programme guide to find out when and what's on, so you never have to spend a minute without us.
Hi, my name's Jules Mayouf and I'm really excited to be a guest designer on Sewing Street. Okay, I got into sewing through my grandma. I used to sit and watch her. She was a dressmaker. And I started off making toys and then I was dressmaking myself, and from then I've done homeware and children's wear and all sorts of different things in between. I would say my top tip is to be kind to yourself. It's only fabric at the end of the day, and if things do go wrong then you've always got your quick unpick. My claim to fame is that in 2012 I was a VIP driver with the Olympics, and I met some really interesting people who were very nice, and I'm hoping that I'll meet some very interesting and nice people on Sewing Street too.
Have you heard about all of the different ways you can shop with Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? You can either shop on our websites sewingstreet.com and yarnlane.com. You can also order by phone by calling our friendly UK customer service team. For Sewing Street, call 0800 001 4433, and for Yarn Lane, call 0800 4700 600. And don't forget about the Sewing Street app. Here you can shop all of the Sewing Street products as well as watch the live shows from anywhere. You can download the app, onto your smartphone or your tablet by simply searching Sewing Street in your app store. And one final thing, no matter how many times you check out on Sewing Street or Yarn Lane in one day, you will only pay 1 postage and packaging. Happy shopping!
Hi, it's Yvonne at Village Fabrics. I'm just here to talk about the next row in Village Street. I hope that you have enjoyed the first 2 rows and that you've got those log cabins and nap cats in place. Always best to try and keep up. The next row is the machine applique row and also includes some bias strips. This whole project can be seen as a skill building exercise. So besides actually enjoying and creating something that you would want to hang on the wall, you should be adding to your skill base, which is always a good thing. You will always hear me saying that I like to use cotton with cotton fabric. So in this month, when your package comes through the door, you'll find that you have coordinating Gutermann cotton threads to go with the fabrics in the pack. So this is row 3. I look forward to joining you in your living room once again and see you for row 4.
Allison Maryon's here. Allison Maryon Mama Bebe is here with you today, and it's lovely to see you. You're looking fantastic.
Thank you very much.
And have a quick look. There she is. Looking fabulous. What we've got is Allison has done a spring quilt, an autumn quilt, winter nights, autumn leaves, spring quilt, and now we've got the summer quilt. So I need to explain what it is. Isn't it lovely? Alison will be able to explain more about it when she does her demo, but this is what I've got going, right? This is what I've got going. A panel, an enormous panel. Look at the size of this panel, right? There you go. Enormous panel. Isn't it huge? And you get her set of instructions. Now, you will get nice shiny instructions. These are ones off that's right, isn't it?
Yeah, I printed them at home, yeah.
These are ones off Alison's computer at home, and they're still very nice. But anyway, step by step by step. Right, but then in here, weren't you saying earlier that there's also something else in here about the winter ones and the spring ones?
The way they've worked is when we started with the autumn one,
Yeah.
then when we went on to the winter, each of the quilters had a different technique.
Right.
But we've left in all the autumn, winter.
So the transferable skills that you learned on spring, autumn, and are also
so
in
if
here.
you wanted to do the summer panel like I did the autumn one,
Right,
the instructions
which I can
are
show
still
you
there.
in a minute, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can do that. That's really good because that means you're getting extra bump in there as well. So for $32.99. Now I do need to warn you. Every time Allison does these, they sell out. Before, we've ordered more this time, so don't worry. Oh, also, who was it on Facebook yesterday? I tagged Hayley in it about your dad apron was so popular.
Yes, there were some fabulous pictures.
Yet, but we need to order more of those.
Oh, right.
Because lots of people are saying they need more.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so to make a quilt, do I need to buy more fabric, or is everything to make this on this panel?
The top.
Yeah, the top,
Yeah.
yeah, obviously the top, yeah.
And with this one, the other ones you have to buy binding.
Right.
This one you just have to buy backing.
Oh, okay.
Because the actual binding is part of the panel.
Yes, of course.
Because you'll see on this one, at the bottom of the panel, you've got all the applique pieces.
So big, isn't it? Oh, yeah, look, there you go.
So you'll see on the other ones where I've appliqued, some of them are appliqued in the border, some of them are on. I've only actually used one of the bees on this one.
Okay. So now where did the fabric for the
all
petals come from? That's separate.
That's the outside edge. That's the scrap, really.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic.
So
isn't
that's
it?
the scrap
Everything
around
you
the
need.
edge.
So you just need your own
Wadding.
batting and you need your own backing to make the quilt
Yes,
with. Yeah,
yeah.
perfect. So for $32.99, I can't get over the size of the quilt. And also, you've already done all the hard work for us, haven't you? Because you've pieced it for us.
Yes,
There's no
yeah.
major
Yeah.
sewing involved.
No,
at
and
all,
it's
is
like
there?
I said, especially with the autumn one that we did stitch in the ditch.
Yeah.
I would defy anybody to look closely and not know that it's been pieced.
Exactly. So now that one's the summer one. That's brand new today. Now, if you're thinking, oh, I've missed out on these, I've never seen these before, I have got all the others available, and I'll show you them as I go along. So that's today's one. That's the summer one today. Now, I will fold that one up in a second when we get going with the demonstration, so don't worry. So what would you like me to go to first, Hannah? Oh, the panel on its own? That's all right. She waited for me to put it all away, and then she went, no, just the panel on its own. Yes, so we're going to do all of today's options. So this one is the panel on its own. It's upside down now. So if you just want to buy the panel and no instructions, now you're most probably thinking, well, why do you want that? Why do you want that? Well, one, first of all, you might know how to just do it yourself. But secondly, we've got other options, which is what Alison's going to demonstrate during today's show. So if you just want to buy the panel on its own, we've got a couple of other patterns that you might want to buy to make something else. Okay, so right now, the reason I've said that is, have we got a picture of the other thing that had the toasty hands? Okay, here you go. Here's the. But Emma took pictures of it, didn't you, this morning, Emma? So this is what I was saying. You know how we're all going to garden parties, so we're allowed to socialise it, because today, like Hannah said this morning as we came in, today was supposed to be Freedom Day, wasn't it? We're still going and we're sitting in people's gardens. It's getting chilly. Not because it's getting to winter, but it's chilly in the evenings, isn't it? If you want something to throw over your lap, then oh, you go. Alison's modelling it for me now. This is perfect. Now you can use the panel that we've just shown you. You can use to make that. You'll need a couple of other bits of fabric, like the backing and things like that. So it's lovely for look. See, look at the picture there. Throwing over your lap. It's a nice size, and you've got your little pocket, little muff to put your hands in. And there's enough fabric on the panel to make the bag, which Alison's got over here, to put it in, to keep it in.
Which hangs on the back of your chair.
And, oh, right, which can hang on the back of your chair. Which, now, is this
that
why...
one's open there, look, and that's got one of these.
Oh, in the open one,
yeah.
here.
Because the bags, have you got a separate instruction there with the bags? Yeah.
There you go, look. So, I'll just show you this. Inside the instructions for that lap quilt, there are also instructions how to make the bag to put it in, to put it on the back of the chair. But now, I saw a lady put on, I don't know if it's a lady put it on, you put it on Facebook, but people who are in wheelchairs.
I've had two ladies say, is there any chance of your seasons being done as a lap quilt for a wheelchair? So this would work perfectly because you've got the shaped bottom so that it doesn't go on the ground. So that would also stop it getting caught in wheels.
In the wheels and everything. How brilliant is that? And it's not, anyone can use it. Like I was saying, I'd use it to go to a friend's garden party. When I get chilly, put it over my lap and keep me warm and everything. But yeah, if you're in a chair, then that's fantastic, isn't it? Okay, so that's the instruction on their own. So on the panel on its own on there. So that would be $25.99 for the panel and $9.99 for the instructions. Yeah, so theoretically, if you love the Toasty Hands design, but you think, oh, I don't want summer, I don't really like yellow, I want blue and pink, you could buy the spring one and buy this and make it in the spring colours. Yeah. If you didn't want to make the whole quilt. Yeah. Right, so that's that. Right, now before we go any further, can you just turn yours, oh, sorry, you put it away nicely. Turn yours round so we can show the back of it.
Oh, right.
Because I'm going to show you the fleece now.
Oh, yeah.
So what Alison's done is she's put this beautiful, fleecy, soft fleece on the back. No, you wouldn't need it for the quilt ones, but for the toasty blanket, because it keeps you toasty and warm. This is £2.99 for half a metre. How much do I need, do you reckon? Because look how wide this fabric is.
A metre.
So you need a metre of that, so £6. 2 units, £6 for the back of your quilt.
And also, if you wanted to buy a little extra...
Yeah. Is it, because have I got wadding in there, by the way?
No.
No,
just
wadding.
the
Don't
fleece.
need wadding for that one then.
If it was for somebody in a wheelchair and they wanted to keep their feet warm as well, if you bought a little extra, you could cut that before you put your binding on.
Oh.
And you could add that at the binding, and then you've got a little foot muff too.
I quite like that when I'm at my picnics as well.
As long as you don't
Alison.
stand up and walk away.
Yes, no, your toasty lap coat will be great for. Oh, there you go, for wheelchair use. There you go, and it would indeed.
Yeah.
It would indeed. Oh, that's a lovely idea, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that's only just a piece of fleece doubled, and then you cut it to the size.
Yeah.
And just leave it there, and then bind on top of that surface
brilliant.
as well.
Okay, so that's your fleecy for £2.99 for half a metre. You don't need wadding if you're going to be doing the toasty lap quilt, but you do need it if you're going to be making the quilt, as it were. Right. Which season would you like to go to first? Spring, first of all. So now, have I got all of these available with the pattern and without the pattern? Okay, so if you want to make a different colourway, you will need to buy this the whole bundle then. So this is the spring one. With the instructions again. So the spring, I'm going to have a lot of folding up to do after this hour, isn't I? Oh, actually, I'll tell you what, I won't undo the panel. I won't undo the panel because I've got the quilt. I've got the quilt here, haven't I? So this is the spring quilt. Oh no, everything's going all over the place. It'd be lovely to have a picnic on this one. And do you know what? Now, there you go. Bottle of wine, no food, Alison, no food.
No food, no.
Is there a chocolate egg in there? So Mike hasn't brought the food out
Chocolate
yet.
bunny too.
Oh, it's a chocolate bunny as well. So that's your spring one. That's your spring one. So what you get is you get the panel and the instructions for £32.99, and you can make that. Now you look, you see that one's got lovely applique in the border. It's beautiful, isn't it? That one. So that's your spring one there. Okay, and you get the instructions as well. There you go. So that's that one. I'm going to put that one down on the floor there. Okay. Oh, FIFO. I've got a FIFO on this. This is a lovely product, very good value for money, and a masterclass with tips to help you make it. What more could you possibly want from Carolyn Renfrewshire? Right, let's go on to winter then. Oh, no, which one do you want to go to next, winter or autumn? Winter next. So this is the winter one. Again, you can buy the panel and you can buy the instructions to make the winter one. Oh.
The technique on that one was bagged out.
Oh yeah, this was the bagged out. Now, we need the dates really, don't we, when we've done all these. 26th of January was the winter one. 26th of January. Oh, look.
It's my pendy.
Oh, and all the snow outside.
Yeah.
Beautiful, isn't it?
That was very appropriate at the time, wasn't it?
Yeah, wasn't it, Jess? What date was the spring one, Anne? Oh, okay, sorry, we just need to check the spring. Well, this is the winter one, but you've got your snowflakes on this one, and it's the bagging out technique on that one that was the masterclass of that day. Okay, let me just put the spring one back in, and I'll tell you the date of the spring one.
That one was tied, it wasn't quilted.
Yeah, that one wasn't quilted with machine, that was tied. Spring was on the 30th of March, right? Spring was on the 30th of March. Then we had autumn, which is called Autumn Leaves, this one. And this one was 26th of January. Of January for autumn. Did you do January and autumn?
Yeah, it kept getting...
Oh, pushed and pushed and pushed.
As it does.
Yeah, pushed away from autumn into spring. But this is the autumn one. Lovely colours, isn't it, that one? Beautiful colours. And what was the masterclass on that one then?
Actually, sandwiching the quilt
okay,
on
the
a small surface, a large quilt on a small surface.
I was there, remember now. So that's that one. So that's your autumn one. And there it is. Autumn leaves. No dog in that one, no. Emma's saying. Where was the dog? Right, okay, so you've had autumn, you've had winter, you've had spring. Today is summer. You've had your toasty hands lap quilt pattern as well. I've also got, very quickly, picnic blanket quillo.
Mind the bottle.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, has it got something? Oh, yes, it is. Now, you could do this with any of the panels as well if you wanted to. It's called the picnic blanket quillo bag. So it's got a look.
They're all transferable.
They're all transferable. It's got your bottle. She's even brought in a bottle of whatever. Not real, she said. Whatever. £9.99 for the instructions, but you can use any of the autumn, winter, summer, spring panels to make that with. Right, should we get on and do some sewing? I think I've been talking for too long and I've got a lot of tidying up to do.
Lots of folding.
Yes. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for the lovely birthday cake you did for
that's
me.
all right.
It was
You're
fantastic.
welcome.
And loads of people. It had all its own close-ups. It had little zoom-ins and everything all over the weekend.
So,
but thank you very much
that's
for
all
doing
right. You're
that.
welcome.
Right. What are you going to? Oh, so we're not making the quilt today, are we?
No, I'm going to just talk about a few of the things because as I said, the actual flower is from the waste or the scrap that you would normally cut off the outside edge around the outside. So I've utilised that to put in the flower, and I haven't put on any of the applique pieces other than the bee. So, you know, it's all open to your own interpretation. And this hasn't been added separately. That's just the quilt panel that's been folded.
Right.
But to do the leaves, so you'd normally cut this off, wouldn't you, and throw it away? Well, no, you wouldn't throw it away.
No,
You'd
you
use
put
it
it in
for scrap.
stash.
Yeah. So in the instructions, it tells you how to make your leaf pattern. And all you do is you take an A4 sheet of paper and quarter it.
Uh-huh.
And I normally have although I'm not that precious about my scissors, I normally do when I'm on the telly.
Oh,
use
yes.
paper ones, but I've got the Fiskars sharpener, so...
oh, okay, that's good.
Right. So, yeah, you draw from this... Oh, no, actually, yeah, looking at it, I've done that the wrong way, because once I go in, you need to draw from the outside edge where you're going to cut it. I'll just cut it. Let's do it that way round, because you need to fold it open. So you just go round on the quarter fold, and that gives you your leaf. So you cut out as many as you like. I mean, you can overlap them. I quite like the flowers where you've got one leaf falling out, and then I thought, well, maybe you don't want it to look like it's
the end of summer.
Yeah. So that's for your leaf, but then they're also padded with some wadding, a little bit in there, just to give it a little bit of depth, and it's quilted through the centre. You can put veins in if you like, but to get the size for that, because your wadding is actually a little bit smaller, so once you've cut out your leaves, then you cut off about 1 centimetre from there, and then that's what you cut out for your wadding.
Right.
So you cut those to go in. Now on the other ones, they're quite heavy on Bondaweb, because if you're doing applique, obviously you're going to Bondaweb them down unless you're going to do needle turn.
Of course.
But with this one, because I've left it as a ragged edge, I've ragged it after it's been applied, you don't want to have the Bondaweb, so I've used a 505 spray.
Okay.
Just to put the...
Sold out
wadding.
this morning.
Oh.
Yeah. It's fine.
Well, you could use your...
Oh, there's June Taylor basting spray on the website. If you want June Taylor basting,
Yeah.
same thing.
Same thing, yeah. So you cut out your leaf and cut out your wadding, and then you'll spray baste your wadding to your leaf, and then you'll spray baste the two of them to your quilt around the outside of the leaf, and do your vein up the centre. That basically is going to hold it in place when it's washed.
Right.
Because you'd have a piece of loose wadding in there once it's washed, because the 505 washes away, doesn't it? So you want to put something in there. But as I said, you can put veins in there as well if you want to. And then once you finish, you'll just snip around the outside about 1 centimetre apart, and then roughen it up with your fingernail, and you've got a nice,
and also
nice
that'll get
textured
more
edge.
lovely as you wash it.
It gets softer.
Yes.
Yeah, it gets softer. So that's putting that on. And then this one, I haven't stitched in the ditch. I'm losing equipment on the floor.
Okay.
I haven't stitched in the ditch or anything. I've echo quilted it around the outside edge, and it makes it a really nice, easy job, because once you've got your flower on, you never have to have the whole half of the quilt in again, into your machine again. So, you know, you're only ever working on this outside edge. But something that's handy for that, and some machines get them, or if you have a walking foot, which I must admit helps with this sort of thing. If you haven't got a walking foot, I would, as you're quilting around, do a few inches, lift your foot and then put it back down again, because you haven't got something, the walking foot has got extra feed dogs on the top, and it takes it through along with the bottom. So you've got feed dogs top and bottom. So you need to release this really, because it is going to push the top layer as you go through. So do a few inches, lift your foot, then put it back down again, and then that'll just sort of even it out a bit.
Perfect.
But some machines come with a quilting edge. Normally it's with a quilting foot or a even feed foot, or they're all each
got
brand
different
has
names.
different.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And what you do, I'll turn the machine around in a minute, is you put it into your foot. This isn't a walking foot, but it can still fit in. Where's the best way? There we are.
You're perfect there.
So you've got a little
the
bar.
camera's just moved. There you go.
So you decide the width that you want to do your quilting, and you put in the bar. Actually, for that one, I had it in the other side because you're going around the outside edge. Oh, I can't see for looking. Goes through there.
While you're doing that, Glennie says good morning, Alison. Georgina says morning, Alison, from a sunny Spain. Margaret says what beautiful quilts, Alison. Lo says good morning. So you put the
so you
bar
can
in.
use it this way around as well, because you've got your quilt there and you'll still run it along this edge. So you decide the width that you want, and that means that you don't have to do any marking or anything like that. You can run it and you know you've got an even. So whether you want a narrow one or a wide one. So that's something that's worth having a look at if you're going to do any quilting like that. I'll just take that off a minute and put that back again. But I think if you buy a quilting machine, it normally comes with a walking foot, doesn't it?
Yes.
But it really is a worthwhile addition.
If you've got the 578, you can buy a walking foot from. We haven't got them in stock. You can buy them from Elna. Because Margaret, who bought the 578 from us, she then rang Elna and they sent her one. She bought it, obviously. They sent it to her in a couple of days.
It really is helpful.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to worry about, once you get into quilting quite heavily and you're doing your sandwiching, you know, you don't want your layers moving.
No, exactly. There's nothing worse if you've done a beautiful piece top and then it's all starts ruckling up and things. But we're not doing the quilt today. No. We're going to do the toasty what's it called? Toasty lap quilt. Toasty hands lap quilt.
Yeah. I have done quite a bit of prep so that I can show you. And it's the same basically as this one here, because I have spray basted it down.
Right.
Because it's fleece, it's quite a good, it kind of sticks to it. It's a bit like the design wall, really.
Yeah.
So but having the spray,
I'll kick something over now as well.
Having the spray based helps keep it down, but I do also, I'm a bit belt and braces, I like to also pin
it as well as spray it.
Yeah, so all I've done with this one is I've just done it as if it was pieced.
Yeah, so you've just cut a bit out of the panel, whatever size that is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares across.
Yeah, 7 by 5.
Yeah, and then you just cut a piece of fleece the same size.
A little bit bigger, and then once it's quilted, go around the outside edge, and that holds everything together.
Perfect.
I will show you with the instructions for this one. There isn't any piecing instructions. It tells you you start off with a 30 by 40 ready-made quilt top.
Right. So whether you're making your own stash at home.
That's right. Whether you've got the panel or whether you've got lots of fabric you want to use at home, you start off with your 30 by 40 quilt top.
How big are those squares then? Are they about
6 inches? Yeah.
6 inch squares. Finished.
Yeah. So I've actually finished that one now, but what I'm going to do... Oh, I haven't got a cut in. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh, that's quite
Having Neil in doesn't help, does it? You can't prep anything.
Right, so what I'm going to do is that's already quilted and it's already sewn around the outside edge.
Uh-huh.
So I'll take the bottom 2 corners. I tend to leave these in until I've actually finished.
Oh, okay.
So, and luckily you cut off a 6-inch corner.
Oh, okay.
How convenient is that?
Oh, just diagonally across.
Yeah, you're going, so you'd measure up your 6 inches and then you'd measure across your 6 inches there, and then we're just going to cut that off.
Okay.
There we are. And
we love, now, have you got a new one of those then?
I have, and Mike mended my old ones. I've got 2
now. Oh,
now.
you've got 2 now?
Yeah. What I did was I'm not going to do it with this one, obviously,
no.
but when I was moving it, I kept doing it with this, and it snapped off.
Yeah, so don't do that.
So don't do
be picking
that.
it up with the...
use the handle that they
that's
give
what
you.
it's there for. Yeah.
And then I was there sewing, actually, it might have been I was sewing this, and I was going so fast. I never used to sew quickly, but now I do so much, on a time schedule. And my table started jumping, and I lost my stitch ripper, the electric stitch ripper.
Oh, no.
And it broke the end off of that, so I've had to have a new.
No.
I'm waiting for that one to arrive. I ordered one when you had it on the other day.
Oh, brilliant.
So, yeah.
Okay, so you've literally just cut the diagonal on the
Yeah.
bottom corner.
And that's your shape for your,
okay.
shape for your quilt.
Yeah.
So now you would put on your binding.
Right. So if you were going to do the foot bit, this is where you'd attack. What have you lost now?
No, it's all right. Carry on.
This is where you'd put your fleecy foot shape on the bottom now, wouldn't you? If you were
Yes,
gonna
before
do
you
that.
put your binding. Yeah. So you would now add this one on there. I'll do it there because that's got the selvage bit on there, so that'll curl. If I get that over there. I won't do it now because it will take me longer.
No,
but you would just leave that on there.
This is the point you'd put that on, isn't it? Yeah.
That's it, yeah. And then you could sew that down again. And you start off with your binding, and then
Okay.
you'll have your foot muff on the underside. So this is a different colour because this was one of the first panels, and we changed around all colours. But I'm just using up an old.
No, that's fine.
know.
So that strip comes on here, doesn't it? On the that strip's on the panel, isn't it?
Not this colour. You've got
No,
the
no,
yellow,
you've
which
got
is
a
this
strip.
one. This is the actual colour you'll get.
Yeah, perfect.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just using up one of the original panels before we swap things around.
Okay.
So basically, I'm going to show you corners and things on the pocket. I'm not going to do the whole of the binding.
Okay.
But with this one, I'm going to do the same on the pocket. You've got your width of fabric done in two. I've joined all the edges together. I've cut off all the border edges on the panel that go around the outside.
Yeah.
Haven't got the cornerstones, you've just got the others. And I've joined them all together.
Right.
You will have enough to do the handles for the bag as well, but I've cut another piece for that because I'm going to use this here. And this one, you're going to put on the, got it on my hand, put this on the back. So about 1/4 of an inch seam.
Jan says, morning, lovely John Scott, lovely Allison Maryon, can't stop, dogs to feed and to walk. Okay, Jan, have a lovely day.
So we've got that on the back.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, before I start, I would have folded that over like that.
Right.
So that when you come to join the other end, you can just tuck the raw edge under there, and you've got, and then I slip stitch that. So you're going to add that to the back, then you're going to sew 1/4 of an inch all the way around, sew forward, press, and then fold that, and then you're going to put it just further over the stitching and stitch that down.
Brilliant.
So it's not like when I did the other, I think the autumn one, I put on the front, turned back, and then slip stitched all the way around. I mean, that's that's my preferred finish. But for a nice little quick job, and then you can just sew close to the outside edge. So this is exactly the same as I'm going to do, but on a smaller scale with the pocket.
Okay.
So there's enough fabric in the panel to go all around the outside edge to do that.
Brilliant.
Right, so we'll put that out of the way. I've got loads of stuff I've just thrown on the floor as well. Right, the pocket, this has been quilted.
Right.
So
it's just, again, it's just 6 squares then, is it?
Yep, 6 squares. And obviously we've got it shaped for where you put your hands in. So all the measurements are in the pattern. I've actually marked here, we've got the measurement at the top and the measurement at the sides. So again, you can, if you want to, draw a line if you're going to use scissors, but this takes a lot of that away. It's such a nice gadget. I'd be lost without it. With all the fabric that I cut.
Oh yes, in your kitchen, I've seen. But it's one of those things you think, oh, I don't need to invest in one of those. But once you've got it home, you suddenly realise
how efficient it is.
I'll take that one out because I don't want to cut over it.
Yeah.
Don't want to ruin yours as well as my own.
No, you'll be paying for it if you do.
So we're just going to cut from there, and that'll give us our shape. There we go, that's that finished.
So it's not right down to the corner, it's giving you a...
No, you've got a little bit
Yeah.
here, a little right angle there.
Brilliant.
So that you can put your binding down the side here, and then you're going to actually join it from this part here. That's where you sew it on. So you
Right.
sew it onto the quilt from here
Yeah.
down to there, across the bottom,
Oh, I see.
and across the top,
Of
and
course.
leave
Oh,
this
of
open
course,
to
yes,
put your
it's
hands
going to
in.
be open, doesn't it?
Yeah. So this is our border again, the scrap from the...
Yeah.
So what I'll do, I'll start it at the bottom. And I'm going to fold that over. So we've got that in half. And I'm going to do the same as I did with the actual quilt piece. I'm going to add this to the back. I'm starting at the bottom.
Okay.
Now, normally, because this is fleece, I would pin it because fleece has got a pile and it may move around a bit.
Yeah.
So
But you're not going to live on telly.
no, here's me making excuses for if I do.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can take about 1/4 of an inch. Actually, there's a 1/4 inch foot in here, isn't there?
There should be.
Yeah, there is. So I'll put that on. That's another thing that's handy if...
Remember, there's only 11 of these 570As left. The one thing I'm going to say is Google the 570A and see how much it is everywhere else. That's all I'm going to say.
They're lovely machines, aren't they?
Yeah, they're lovely machines, and the prices, you'll have a shock, I think, when you see how much it is everywhere else.
Right, okay, so we've got that, and I'm going to do the 1/4 inch seam, and we're going to take it all the way around the outside edge. I'll come and do a corner,
Right.
and then when I finish, I don't know whether you've got something that you want to
I'm going to watch you
go
sewing.
sell.
No, I'll do that in a minute. You do the corner, and then Hannah will tell us what to do. In no uncertain terms.
So as I get to the corner, can Emma see what I'm doing? I'll get a little further along. To get a nice mitre on your corner, what you want to do is you're going to stop your stitching about 1/4 of an inch from that outside edge, which is
Okay.
there. So we're going to go about there.
Right.
That should be kind of it. And leave your needle down. Need half a stitch. There we go. Lift your foot, and then you're going to sew out to the corner.
It's funny, isn't it, how everyone has their different...
Yeah, everyone does it
techniques.
differently, yeah. I mean, I never used to sew out to the corner, but I do find it easier doing that now, because then you've got your actual
Line.
fold line. Yeah. So I've got my line there, and I'm going to fold up the fabric on that angle, and I'll finger press that, and then we're going to pull it down. Is it in a good place?
Yeah, it's
I'm going to
perfect.
bring it down.
What she means is, can you all see my new nail varnish? That's what she means.
My telly nails.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to sew all the way.
Do you go from the
Then-
top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm going to have to give that a little bit of a helping hand.
Yeah.
So- There we go. And I'm going to do the same on here. This isn't actually a right angle corner,
Uh-huh.
but I'm going
Oh,
to do the
okay.
same. So we're 1/4 of an inch in, so we're about there, hopefully.
Because this is where that bit you cut off starts, isn't
Yeah.
it?
So there we go. Lift the foot, and then we're over to the corner again. Was it Barbara that was stood there waiting for the foot to come up?
Yes,
Because
it was.
mine
I
does
noticed
that.
you were doing it, to tell you.
So we're going to do the same, but we're not quite doing a right angle when we come back again, but we
Yes.
just need the fabric there so that when we turn it over, you've got the extra fabric to come
course,
down on the front. So. Right. There we go.
Okay, so now I've got to, you're just going to sew around the rest of it, aren't you?
Yeah.
So, Hannah, over to you. Okay, we've got the Toasty Hands Lap Quilt, the instructions on their own. So you can do this with any of the panels, so if you want to, any of the colourways. The only panel I've got for sale on its own today is the summer one, but you can buy the spring one, the autumn one or the winter one with instructions for the quilt and then buy these on top of that. $9.99, and it's got all your instructions for the quilt and for the bag. As always with Allison's instructions, they're very, very thorough of how you do everything. Oops. And then, of course, this is the separate page here for the bag.
I will say, I don't know whether we're going to get around to doing the bag. I've got it prepared if I've got time.
Oh, yeah, you've got plenty of time.
But on the, if anyone hasn't done any French seams, there's a little bit on the handout for the storage bag. It's all done with French seams, so there's no raw edges inside,
Get
and there's a
you.
little bit on there.
Fantastic. So that's the Toasty Hands Lap Quilt instructions. Summer panel on its own. I've just folded it up. We're going to have to unfold. I'll tell you what I'm going to do this time. No, it's not your fault. It's so big. Let me stand up because it's silly. Well, otherwise I knock everything flying, don't I? Right, that's one half of it. Okay. And that's it. There it is, but you don't see it close to on that, do you then? Look at all the bumblebees, the daisies, the beehives, the little stripes, the spots, everything. There's so many different fabrics in there. So on its own, it's £25.99. And you get all, at the bottom here, you get all applique bits that you can use. You've got bumblebees, the beehives, the flowers, all going along the bottom. Okay, now I've got the instructions for the Quillo one. You can use that panel for this as well. Yeah, you can use that panel for this one. These are instructions for your picnic blanket Quillo bag, which I'll just show you again, is this one here. Oh, I keep forgetting there's a bottle in the back. So it comes with a pocket on the back there to put your bottle in, but then your quilt is all tucked inside the bag there. Let me take that bottle out there. Look. You see, so it's a bag, but there's your picnic blanket or your quilt on the back there. Make sure you take the bottle out first. It's brilliant, isn't it? Okay. Oh, oh no, but put that down there. No, want that advertising there. Okay. So you can do that with any of the. Sorry.
You're not opening it up to fold it again then into
No.
the Quillo.
It's a Quillo. Right. On the floor now. Today's quilt bundle, the summer quilt, you get the panel and you get the instructions. Now, the instructions for this not only include all the instructions for this, but also all the other transferable skills from the spring quilt, the autumn leaves quilt and the winter quilt. So you're getting a really good deal on this one. Yeah, the instructions for the lap quilt are not in here. That's a separate instructions. That's why we're offering that on its own if you just want to do the lap toasty hands. That's the bundle if you want to make the big quilt. £32.99. It's big, look, 140 by 202. So it's over 2 metres by almost 1.5 metres, the panel. And that will make that. Oh, now, which way have you? Oh, no, it's the same way. I thought the bee was going in a different direction then. It's lovely, isn't it? Look at that lovely echo quilting on that one as well.
Every one I've done, I've said, oh, this is definitely my favourite, but now I think this one's my favourite.
Right, anything else is on the website. Yep. Oh, I know, shall I just redo this? Oh, it's about to sell out. It's about to sell out. The grey fleecy, because you're for the back and the inside of your pocket. Grey plain, anti-pill fleece, 1/2 metre, £2.99. Yeah, just sitting down. Now, it's this I have to Delphine was in yesterday, and the cushion, I've complained about the cushion I'm sitting on.
Yeah, I saw you, because it's gone
It's all
flat.
gone flat. It's not like having anything on. I have to get a new one. Anyway, Delphine made me a lovely cushion for my birthday.
Yeah.
It was one of her pieces of art that she had printed on velvet,
She said,
and then
didn't
made
she?
it into a cushion.
Yeah, lovely.
Beautiful. Anyway, at £2.99, we'll get you half a metre, but it's about to sell out. Quick message from Christina. Hi, John Nance. I want to say a huge thank you to Allison, as my granddaughter, who's 4, and I made her dad a barbecue apron on her new 570A, and she loved it. Christina
Oh,
in
lovely.
Merseyside. So that's lots of things. So the 570A that we've got today, your fantastic apron, that
Yeah.
so many people have put pictures on
I
Facebook
know,
of,
yeah.
haven't they? And all the dads, some of them looking a bit kind of like, look at me modelling an
We'll
apron.
have to get them to do it again and put it on, because it doesn't only have dad on it, it has barbecue as well.
Yes.
So it doesn't have to be specifically for a dad.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't
the
know that.
panel has got barbecue on it as well.
I'm
BBQ.
sure you're getting an email from Hayley today asking for some more.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, because I know lots of people were asking for it, saying they needed it for the summer now. So they need
Yeah.
the barbecue on for the
Yeah.
summer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So
Right.
what are we doing now then?
So I'm just turning over.
Right.
I've done this one. Look, when you've done your fold, you fold it over. You've got one here. Then you get a nice mitre, because you can turn that one over, and then that. Let's pin it in the place. That one folds over.
Oh yeah.
And you've got a
lovely.
nice
Yeah.
mitre in the corner there. So now, I would normally do all of that, but that's going to take me too long.
Yeah,
So you actually, I'll do round the bottom there. Oh, I take off the quarter-inch foot. I don't need that now. It's funny, because all these machines now have got these lovely things. I've got quite a few old vintage machines.
Yeah.
And you have to get out the screwdriver
Yeah,
to
yeah,
change
yeah,
the
yeah,
foot
yeah.
and things like that. You take this for granted now, don't you? Right, so I'm just going to, it's got the wrong colour thread in as well. Obviously, I would
worry.
do it in white, but, so we're just going to go close to the edge. So that's holding the binding in place. And that's going through quite a lot of layers. 'Cause
Yeah.
you've got, the fleece and the
I almost
cotton's
think
all
as well
thrown
that we
over
need
as
to
well.
put a new needle in, because we use that one for so many projects.
Sorry?
We've used that one for so many projects.
Yeah.
The machine needs a new needle in it.
I gave it a little bit of a clean as well while
Yeah.
I was in the...
Oh, it'd be after
In
the
the green
fluff
room.
yesterday.
Oh, was it? Yeah, because it was very fluffy.
Yes, the
yeah.
fluff
Oh, was
from
it a teddy
yesterday.
bear?
Yeah.
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 That is one thing I will say to anybody that's new to sewing. If you're using fleece, do clean your machine afterwards.
Oh yes. Well,
Especially
it was everywhere
down in the
here.
bottom.
After
Yeah.
we'd done that out with Delphine,
Yeah.
we did a teddy bear yesterday with Delphine.
Yeah.
It was telling me it was teddy bear, and it wasn't this fleece. This is the anti-pill fleece, not as bad, but the fleece we had yesterday was going everywhere.
It was the cuddle fleece you had yesterday,
Yes,
wasn't it? Yeah. So there, I'm going to get to the corner where the mitre is. And then I'm just going to leave my needle down and turn. There we go. And I'll show you the pocket on the one that's finished. Other way round, isn't it?
Yeah.
There we go. So you can see this is where I've gone around the outside edge and brought the binding over. And then for holding it down onto the quilt, you just go round the top. So you've got like a double channel then of
Right.
of stitching.
Yeah.
Leave this one open, obviously.
Yeah.
And then you go down here and round the outside.
Right.
So it looks like you've got two, but that one's holding the binding in place and this one's holding the pocket in place.
And
that's it.
does it send instructions where to place it?
Yes, yeah. Yes, where to go down, and this is obviously central.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So that's that little
That's
bit.
that thing. And then also you'd have enough fabric in the panel to make a bag
Yeah.
to put it in, wouldn't you?
I mean, I have pieced it.
Uh-huh.
There's some of the border left. I had some of the border left, and this was some of the border. And with the one that I've got, she says, it's here somewhere.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What are you looking for?
The pocket that I had cut out.
Oh, is it here?
Not the pocket, the bag, yes,
Yeah.
that's it.
Message from Liz. Hi, loving the bees. I've got an obsession with them, so the kit has just jumped into my basket. Oops, from Liz in South Yorkshire.
You won't be disappointed, Liz, it's lovely. Right, so what I've done is I've pieced all the bits together of the panel that you can see I had quite a big bit there.
Yeah.
And then this bit I've French seamed. I'll show you that on the sides in a minute.
Yeah.
The handles are just cut in one strip, and then it's folded in half and folded again.
Yeah.
And then it's taken a line of stitching down both sides.
Question from Beverly. Is the binding straight or bias?
Straight.
Straight.
Yeah, you aren't going around any curves.
No. Oh, Jules says happy belated birthday to me. Thank you very much indeed, Beverly. Still going on. I'm still opening my cards and my presents and things.
You had a pile in your kitchen.
Oh, I got home from work and there was one box of flowers on the front door and I thought, oh, that's really nice.
Yeah.
And then I opened my back door and my next door neighbours had put all my parcels
Oh.
in and I was like, oh my goodness. They heard me go, oh my word.
I saw on Facebook, on the fans page, someone was looking for your rose.
What?
Someone was doing a search for your rose.
Oh, my
The John
rose.
Scott
I think you
rose.
said my road. I was going to say,
No,
what?
oh, no.
No, I know I've been looking into
Oh, yeah,
that.
got a stalker.
Yeah, because it was sent to me as a gift and it came with a certificate saying the John Scott Rose, but it's not on any list anywhere because I've been looking into it as
Yeah.
well. So I don't know if it was one of those where she'd had it named or something. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's from Judith. It's in my garden now and full in flower and everything, but yeah.
Right, for your handles, we're going to, you mark out, I've already turned over and pressed 1/4 inch and then another inch.
Mm-hmm.
And I've marked in 4.5 inches and we're going to place our handle in under that turn. So that's going to go in there and I'm going to go along. Oh, I really need some new pins.
Oh, do you?
I say that every time I come on.
I know somewhere you can buy them.
Yes. Actually, there's in the green room. There's some of those lovely ones with the.
Oh, the magic pins.
Yeah, I should have tried them.
Shh, just nick 'em. If you'd not said anything, we wouldn't have known if they fell into your bag.
Oh gosh,
They're not magic.
I'd know,
they don't
wouldn't
do
I?
tricks. Don't get them home and start them to get them to do tricks.
They sewed the quilt for you.
Yeah, they do it all.
So I'm just sewing along the bottom of the inch turning and,
Yeah.
and sewing the handle into place. I've got to go careful here because I'm going over lots of layers of a French seam, so I'll go slowly and hopefully my needle will be intact to the other side. I would use my hump jumper normally at home,
Yeah.
but I haven't got that.
Oh, hang on, I've got a fact for us. Who's it from? Pat, did you say Pat? Another lovely project, perfect for National Don't Step on a Bee Day. Not Bee Day. I don't mean Bee Day. Don't step, because you do put your foot in when you got your wellies on, don't you? Clean your wellies
What,
in a
your
Bee
Bee
Day.
Day?
But bees are still declining. They've also got on Radio 2, they've got that kids designing bee gardens and everything, haven't they?
Oh,
And that's why
lovely.
isn't that why we did No Mow May? Because the bees
Yes,
could all,
yeah,
kind
that's
of
when they,
flourish.
Yeah. Right, so now I'm going to
Oh,
put
I've got
the...
a message from your daughter now. Morning all, having a sneaky watch on my break. Happy belated birthday, John. Thank you. Your daughter's Becky Mutton, isn't it?
Becky, yes.
So is it Becky Mutton's pattern we're doing later?
Yes, it is.
Yeah?
Yes, a knit wrap in Kaffe, Becky.
Yeah.
Right, so I've done the bottom of the handle. Now
Yeah.
I'm going to go along the top edge, but when I get to the handle, I'm going to sew straight over, but also reinforce. So I'm
Right.
going to get there and go straight over. And when I get to the other side,
Oh. Denise says,
Go
morning, John and
to
team. Thank you for a lovely weekend of
reverse.
shows. Hope you're not flagging too much. Denise, I was when I got home yesterday.
I bet you were.
Oh, in the last hour yesterday, I suddenly thought, I've just done 10 hours of non-stop, well, 5 hours and 5 hours non-stop. And I got home to do my Facebook Live, and there were like 200 people on. I went, do you mind if I just go now? So they were like, no, go. And then I went and had my food. I felt much better after I'd had some food. Went for a walk with Dulcie, came home, and then me and Harvey the cat went to bed really early last night, and I slept solidly all night. It was fantastic.
Do you have a part of the day where you feel that you need to have something to eat? Because Mike does.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
that. Well, because I've been here, because we haven't eaten properly all along here.
Yeah.
When I get
'cause you
home
snack,
at
don't
4
you,
o'clock,
really?
I sit on the sofa and I go, if I don't eat now, I'm going to pass out.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. You know, I wouldn't, but it's that need for food at 4
Yeah.
o'clock. That's where mine is with my
Yeah.
timing as it is at the moment. And I'm rubbish at the moment. Thank goodness we haven't been able to do social thing, because I just
Yeah,
half past
you
8,
wouldn't be
I'm
able
like
to,
out like
yeah.
a light. Yeah.
Right. I haven't made a mistake by putting both of the handles on one side.
Right. Oh, right.
Because this is designed to go over the back of a chair.
Right.
So you've got your two handles, that's over my garden
Oh,
chair. But obviously if
yes.
you've got a wheelchair,
Yep.
you can also do that. At this point, if you wanted to, if you've got any more panel and more of the squares from the panels, you can always put a patch pocket on the front
Yeah.
too. So you will be able to carry that. So now this will go and you'll do exactly the same. I won't do it now, but you'll do exactly the same on this side.
Yep.
So you'll do that. So you've got a handle each side.
So you do that before we do any sides or anything like that?
Yeah, so you do your handles and then
Yeah.
you do your sides.
Right.
Now, for anyone that hasn't done a French seam, they're lovely because you don't have any raw edges.
That's what I hate when you do a bag, like a tote bag, and all the inside, it looks lovely from the outside, and you look inside, and you've
that's
got
why
raw
it's
edges,
nice having a lined bag, isn't it?
Lined
So-
bag or French seams.
Yeah, I'm just going to even up the
Edges.
outside edge here because that's a little bit wider there. Get my lovely cutter again. It's just such
Any
an
excuse.
easy thing.
Oh, this needs
easy
evening
thing
off. I'll
to
get my ruler
use.
out.
Yeah. There we go. Well, you don't have to worry. You don't. It doesn't move.
No.
Because I'm used to using that, and I'm using the handle,
Yep.
because I'm used to using that, when I use a normal ruler and I've got a cutter, it kind of,
But it's because you... So,
because I haven't got creative grids though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they've got a
They've got the
non-slip
stickers
thing.
on the bottom,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right, so I'm going to line up the top and I'm going to sew down.
okay, so you've got wrong sides together
Wrong
then.
side, so I'm sewing on the right side.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do a little less than 1/4 of an inch.
Righty-ho.
So I'm going to go down. Now this way you are actually going to have the turn at the top, but if you want to, if you don't want to have this showing when the bag's actually finished, you can do the side seams first and then do
And
the
then
handles.
do the rolling over,
But
yeah.
if you're not used to doing them, it's easier to do these while it's a flat piece.
Sue says, my small garden is absolutely full of different types of bees and wildlife. Formal borders have gone and the lawn has been planted as a flower meadow with
Oh,
paths.
lovely.
Oh, how lovely,
Yeah.
Sue. Now that I've got my hay fever in check, I might do that in my garden
Yeah.
next year. Or half of it. You could do half it as a meadow, couldn't
Yeah, you could. It would look lovely, wouldn't it? Looking over the back to your field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many sheep out there now.
Yeah.
The grass in the field behind is about this size, so you can only see the sheep like this. But there's so many of them. in the
We've got
field.
loads of rabbits this year.
No, I
More
know some
than
coming,
we've ever known
coming
before.
in the morning. There's so many rabbits on
Yeah.
the road, yeah.
So I'm going to turn it inside out now.
Right,
I would have done both sides.
of course.
So you'd have a bag made up now. But I'll just press that because it... let's have this one here. I did put the iron on.
Or the pressing mats down here, but you can use that one.
That's all right, I use this one. I'm just pressing it because it's easier to hold everything together then.
Mm-hmm.
Gives you a better sewing line.
Yeah, when you're doing a French seam, it's always important to press at that point because you want it to be really concise, don't you, when you go back down this bit?
There we go. So now I'm going to do a full 1/4 inch seam. So the
Uh-huh.
first one was just under, because now we're going to catch that seam within the one we're sewing now. I'm actually running the edge of the fabric down the foot, so it might be a little more than 1/4.
Yeah. Well, it
That's
doesn't
what-
matter 'cause it's not going to fit anyone.
Well,
is it?
no, and as long as you're consistent, if you're consistent with something, you're fine. It's when you change machines,
Yeah, yeah.
that's the trouble, because 1/4 inch foot can be a lot
Different,
different
yeah.
to another.
Yeah. And also, if you're doing a French seam on a garment, you have to make sure you don't take more than the seam allowance.
That's
'cause
right,
obviously
yeah.
You're going to make it too small for someone.
There we go. So there we've got the seam. Let's press that one.
Yeah, so on the inside, it just looks like a pleat.
Yeah.
And on the
And it's
outside,
so
it looks
nice
like
and
a normal
tidy.
seam. Yeah.
Yeah. And as I say, you've got this at the top here. I mean, that doesn't worry me too much.
No.
But if you didn't want to have this little piece here,
Oh,
that
I know.
little
If you can
bit
see
there,
that,
look.
Emma, she's just coming in. There you go.
this little bit here,
Yeah.
you could always do your sides and then fold over afterwards and do your
Yeah.
handles afterwards. But I don't think that's an
Well, you
issue,
also, what
really.
you could do is you could just run a top stitch down there,
Yeah.
which holds that down. So it looks
Yeah.
like a run and fell seam then,
Yeah.
doesn't it? It's very neat and everything.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Right, you're back in an hour's time, aren't you?
Yes, with
doing
Becky's
your
knit
knitting. What's it called?
Knick-knack.
Knick Knack Wrap. And it's for all, oh, they're on the shelf behind you there. They're for all your knitting, your needles, your crochet hooks, everything like that. Designed by your daughter, Becky.
Yes.
And that's coming up in 3 different colourways in an hour's time.
She did the panels as well.
What?
She did the panels as well. She
She
designed
designed
the
the
panels.
panels as well. Oh, wait to see the panels. They're lovely when you open them out and everything. Oh, she's very talented. Obviously, creativity runs through the family then. Right, okay, let's do a roundup then of all of this. What would you like to go to first, Hannah? The Toasty Hands Lap Quilt. There you go. Yeah, and it's there because you could have just read it. Toasty Hands Lap Quilt. So it's just the instructions what Alison's just made. So it's the lap quilt with the pocket on it and one with the corners squared off, so if it doesn't drag on the floor or if you are in a wheelchair, it's not going to catch in the wheels or anything. And in that instructions, there is a bag pattern as well to make a bag for it to go in. And there's also a masterclass in French seams. So that's $9.99 for that one.
Can I just say, if you
Oh, yes.
wanted to make it bigger, if you needed it longer or wider, it's just very easy. You just
Yeah.
extend it slightly, yeah.
Would
do
you
your
extend
own
it by a
measurement.
square or 2 squares each way?
Yeah.
Each way. Right, I'll give you that because that's yours.
you.
Right, okay. Then next, panel on its own. Brand new panel today, exclusive to Sewing Street. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. Look, I'll hold it up just so you know how much you get in. Look at all this. It's massive. I'm here. Right, it's huge. $25.99. Oh, sorry, they're very disappointed it was still me behind there. And Hannah was disappointed I had my clothes on.
You were saying about that earlier, running around the garden.
I know, full moon. Anyway, that's the panel on its own, $25.99. Next. Quilt kit, so you get the panel and Alison's instructions for this quilt, but also at the back of those instructions there are the transferable skills that she's shown you from the winter, the autumn and the spring quilt as well. So $32.99. If you want the dates, just watch back earlier in this show. You'll hear all the dates of when Alison did all the different quilts on. So that's that one. Spring next, which is this one. So this one, you can only get this with the instructions. So you get the instructions and the spring panel with these beautiful colours. Oh, I'll give you the dates. 30th of March we did this one. Again, it's a huge, oh, there it is, a huge panel. You don't get the wine or the Easter eggs in that one, or the empty plates. You haven't even opened the wine yet. Oh, are you there on your own? There's only one wine glass.
No, I don't drink wine.
Oh.
I'll leave that to Mike.
Oh, that's Mike's picnic there then. Oh, anyway, that's the spring. That's spring. Autumn next, autumn. So this is a different colourway again with different skills on this one. These are lovely colours. 26th of January. In spring, we dare own the autumn one. Beautiful, there's that one. Beautiful colours in that one, aren't they? Okay, so that's £12.32.99. And then last but not least, we've got the winter one, which is obviously the blue, icy cold blue one. Lovely, that one, isn't it? You don't get the dog or the snow or Alison's little burner in the garden, the chimney-era thing in the background there.
You're very observant.
Oh, I like looking in the background of people's pictures. When people send you pictures of their house, don't look at the quilt, I look at everything that's around it. £32.99. 26th of the 1st, we did the winter one. And then I've got one more thing to show you now, which is the instructions for the Quillo bag and blanket, which is the one. You can use any of the panels, or indeed any of your fabric that you got at home to make that. And this is like a quilt that fits into a bag that has an added little bag on the back to put your wine in, or your juice, or your fruit juice, or your fizzy schlur. What have you brought? Oh, she's brought posh. She's brought posh. Or water, if you're driving. Because that won't be Hannah yet, because her test's not till October, is it? There we go. No, I'm packing everything as we go, because we've got lots to do. I'm not in a bad mood at all. So we'll see Alison in an hour, and you'll see me in about 3 minutes when I've got all things Kaffe.
Hi, it's Yvonne at Village Fabrics. I'm just here to talk about the next row in Village Street. I hope that you have enjoyed the first 2 rows and that you've got those log cabins and nat cats in place. Always best to try and keep up. The next row is the machine applique row and also includes some bias strips. This whole project can be seen as a skill building exercise. So besides actually enjoying and creating something that you would want to hang on the wall, you should be adding to your skill base, which is always a good thing. You will always hear me saying that I like to use cotton with cotton fabric. So in this month, when your package comes through the door, you'll find that you have coordinating Gutermann cotton threads to go with the fabrics in the pack. So this is row 3. I look forward to joining you in your living room once again and see you for row 4.
We know that shopping online can be a confusing and sometimes daunting task, and sometimes all you want to do is talk to a human being. Well, our family-run customer service team are on call 24/7. They're full of friendly, warm-hearted individuals, all trained to make your shopping experience as easy and as enjoyable as possible. And not only will they take your order, they will also help and guide you on your shopping journey, so you never miss out.
Are you a fan of Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? Why not join our growing Facebook fans pages? Just search Sewing Street Fans and Yarn Lane TV Fans on Facebook and click Join Group. It's that simple. Never miss out on the latest news and updates from our presenters and guest designers, special offers and plenty of chat with your fellow fans. Share photos of your makes, ask for advice, interact with your favourite guests and presenters, and be a part of the ever-growing sewing and yarn community. See you there!
Hello, my name's Fiona Hesford and I'm founder of Sew Girl. I'm based down in Worthing on the south coast of England. And I've got a range of sewing patterns which I've developed over the last few years, which are projects for loose-fitting clothing, everyday, simple garments, things that I really love to wear myself. And I'm going to be bringing you them to Sewing Street over the next few months. So I look forward to seeing you then. Bye.
Follow Sewing Street and Yarn Lane on Facebook and Instagram to keep up to date with what's coming up on the show, as well as being the first to know about our amazing offers. Get involved with our competitions that are exclusive to social media. And pick up some top tips from us too.
If you're a Sewing Street or Yarn Lane customer, no matter how many times you check out in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. So don't wait to add the item you want to your basket and check out. You will only pay one P&P even if you check out multiple times in one day.
Now, Alison will be back in an hour, and she's going to be making... Oh, look, my shelf's all messy. What's gone off my shelf? Oh, it was the Quillo. It was Alison's Quillo thing, wasn't it? I'll do that in a minute. Oh, no, I can't, because it's only me. I can't move around, can I? It's only me here. Anyway. Alison will be back in an hour doing these incredible... Like, there they are. And look, they when they open up, they unroll, and inside them... That's upside down. Yeah, thank you. Inside, you put your knitting needles and your crochet hooks and everything like that. It's designed by our daughter, Becky. Anyway, this hour, we are doing Kaffe. Everything, because it's Designer Week, isn't it? Designer Week. We've got Liberty coming up later on in the week. We've got William Morris. We've got Tula tomorrow. We've got Wendy's got Anna Maria Horner fabrics on this week. And Tim Holtz. And there's something else. Well, there's one other. It'll come to me. Anyway, we've got Kaffe on Yarn Lane today as well. So do join. Do join us on that. Right, I haven't got this open, I'm presuming. Brand spanking new today is this design. Now, I've got all these fabrics to do as well. And I'm going to recap the book and the design wall. But first of all, because it's brand spanking new today, and I can't... Oh, quarter to... Oh, right, now it's $44.99. That's really reasonable for this. Oh, look. The first fabric I see is just a delight. Right, this is brand new today. These are, for those who don't know, design roll, which means they are the length of the piece of fabric, so the width of the fabric, so 44 inches wide, but length with 2.5 inches strips cut, especially for you. Right, now, ooh. Yeah, it's the same as jelly roll, but you can only call Moda ones jelly roll. Oh, look. Now, we haven't got... Now, some of these fabrics we've never had. We've had damask before, but I've never seen it in that colourway. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Right, let me just put it so you can see. Right, okay. So, look. Oh, now, look. That one looks like Squiggle used to look, that one, didn't it? Then there's your chrysanthemums. No. Hydrangeas. There's your jumble. I think it's called jumble, isn't it, that one? There, buttons. Now, obviously, some of these you get, like that one and that one, you only got one of, but you got two of those two. Two of those. There's your damask in the purple. Oh, I'm loving these. Then, oh, look, your feathers. The feathers in those amazing colours. Then we've got Hannah. It's called garlands, really. Not called Hannah. Then we've got buttons. Oh, look at that cactus flower. Look at the colour of that cactus flower. Oh, no, I don't know this next one. Looks like mini jumbles, that one. Don't know what that one is. Is it called mosaic, that one? Oh, could be. Yeah, then we've got your damask again. Then we've got your banana leaves. Oh, look at that one with the black and white in the background. Excuse me. I should have got my vacuum out again to get the little bits of... Oh, two of those. Oh, now that's quite dramatic, isn't it? The bunting, shark's teeth in the black and white. Oh, no phones in the gallery. Next to the microphone. No, it's vibrations. That's what it was. Oh, no, now look. That one there, is it this one? But they've just missed any of the flower. Look. It's the same design, so they've just cut out the flower there. See, that's that one. How different does that look? That is that fabric, look. Oh, hang on. Then you've got your damask again in the pink. Oh, these are beautiful, aren't they, these colours? What's he called it? Hot. Just called Hot, this one. Oh, there's your chips. That one's called Chips, that one. And there's more shark's teeth bunting. And what? Now, have I seen the buttons in that colourway before? I'm not sure if I have. I think that one's mosaic, Hannah. Look. Is that the one the same as that? Oh, yeah, it is, yeah. Then we've got Jumble. Then, oh, we never had banana leaves in black. Oh, look at those. Yeah, that's half the length. Look, I'll show you the full length here, look. They're like this long. 44 inches long, 2.5 inches wide. They're all folded in half, obviously. Now, I love that, but you see, now if little Paul had seen this, because he's had his shirt made out of the other colourway, hasn't he? Beautiful. For £44.99, £44.99, you get 40 strips. Half the stock's gone. I'm not surprised. That is a beautiful colourway, isn't it? What are you going to do with them? Let me know. Are you just going to make a straightforward... Oh, no, you could make the Kaffe rail fence out of this one, couldn't you? Yeah, that'd be lovely. Oh, that is stunning. Look at the way the colours go right the way through, from the pinks, the reds, purples, beautiful vibrancy there. It's by the Kaffe Fassett Collectives. There's 3 of them have all done the drawing and colouring in. Philip, Brendan and Kaffe. And they called it Hot. It's called Hot, this one. Hot, 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 hot. Hot, 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 hot. Hot. Beautiful. Right, I'm now going to be doing fabrics by the half metre. I have no bundles today, just fabrics by the half metre. Right, here we go. There's a lot of these to be getting through. They are all underneath on pre-order. Excuse me. I nearly said they're all downstairs, but they're not downstairs, but they're underneath. You watch live. But now, remember, as soon as we play them, they jump from pre-order and they go into show deals, right? So, do you want to go any order, or will you go with me? Yeah, I put them in patterns rather than colourways today, but because there's no bundles, I've put it straight to bundle. Yeah, because this is the way I sorted them yesterday, see. So this is banana. Now I'm going to hold the first one open so you can see that they're all 44 inches wide. This is the banana leaves on blue. Now I've called it banana leaves. It might have been called, banana tree in purple. I'll show you. Let me put it down so we can have a good look at it. You see, now when we did this, when we launched this is the one little... I just banged on the table and something fell over. This is the one that little Paul chose first of all, and then he saw the red one and he decided to go for the red one instead. So isn't it lovely? Beautiful, beautiful. Look at the clouds in the background. Even the clouds are multicoloured. You don't want clouds really when you're in Barbados or where did I go? St Lucia, where they have banana plantations. Aren't they lovely? It's gorgeous cotton as well. 44 inches wide, machine washable, quilting weight. £7.49 for half metre. Now, this is where we cut off the bolt for you. So if you want 7 metres, you can have 7 metres. If you want 1.5 metres, you can have 1.5 metres. Do you know what I'm saying? In it? Beautiful. Moving on. Now, we've got this one in red as well. You see, I called that one blue and it was purple. Is the next one called red? Look. Stunning, isn't it? And so this is one little Paul ends up getting. So this is banana tree in red. It's vibrant, isn't it? Beautiful, beautiful colours. And they put colours together and you think, oh, that's not going to work. But actually, how brilliant. And also, it doesn't matter what Kaffe collective you buy from, they're all going to go together. They're all going to look amazing together, aren't they? £7.49. Derek says, good morning, Hannah, Emma, Alison and John. These are amazing quality fabrics. Got some ready for making into waistcoats. Oh, you're going to back them on something first, Derek. Beautiful. Oh, now can you hear talking? You see, I could hear it in here earlier, and but it was really, really. That's why I was going like this. I could hear. Are they in my dressing room? Yeah. Also, the earpiece went a bit funny in that last hour, and I was getting a delayed echo. So I would say, oh, Alison, that's lovely. And then she would carry on talking. Then I'd suddenly hear me, oh, Alison, that's lovely. And I was like, oh, who's that man talking in my ear? Righty-ho. Princess is back from the vets. That's nice. Now we're moving on to, now I call this hydrangea, but I can't remember if that's what it's actually called. Hannah's what? I got a lovely hydrangea from Laurie for my birthday. Anna Rose. Is this one hydrangea, though? Oh, it is. Because in the book... Right, hang on a sec. Oh, come here, John. Sorry, I'm leaning right across the fabric. It's what? Oh, well, I might show you on the next colour. There's a picture of him in the book designing this one. I won't be able to find it now, will I? You know, it's always the way, isn't it? There's only 2 meters of this one left. What I'll do is I'll move on to the next one and I'll try and find the picture of him drawing this one. There's only 2 meters of that one left. It's lovely, isn't it? Oh, actually, I'll hold the next one out for you. I said I wasn't going to hold any more out, but I'll hold this one out just so you can see the repeat and the size. Oh, that was weird. I didn't bang my nail on anything and it just suddenly snapped. They're too long and I need to cut them, I know. Right, look, I'll just hold it out so you can see the size of the hydrangea and the repeat of the hydrangea. Ha-cha-cha-cha. So when did you get a new hydrangea then? Oh, she was in Columbia Road. Isn't it lovely? Was it heaving with flowers? I don't know what it's like at the moment. Oh, of course. So they've made... I used to live there. I used to live just round the corner from Columbia Road. And it's on a Sunday morning. They have the best flower market ever. People used to come and stay with me in East London just to go to Columbia Road on the Sunday morning. Oh, it's incredible. So, of course, it hasn't been open. Now they've got the one-way system. Well, that's a bit annoying, though, isn't it? If you don't buy something there and you get to there and go, oh, we should have bought that pink hydrangea back there. Oh, OK, so Hannah broke the rules and snuck back. Anyway, this one's hydrangea in green. Oh, here you go. That's him drawing it. Oh, not in this colourway. Obviously, that's in the grey and the pink. But look, there's a hydrangea. And there's his design, and there's him drawing it. Oh, no. There you go. So this one's in green. Beautiful, isn't it? Very vibrant, that one. I've used vibrant too many times. I'll stop it. I do apologise. I'll stop vibrant now. Jazzy. That's Hannah's word, jazzy. That's the last hydrangea now, this one. Yeah, you see this, there you go. This is the one that was in the design roll, wasn't it? Just to warn you, there's only 5 meters of this one left. I don't think we'll be getting these back in again either, because we'll move on, won't we, to the next collection? Who knows? I should have asked Paul. He's in charge of that. Not little Paul. He's in charge of tea making for himself. I've got yes, but I don't want to do it on air. I won't do it on air. I've got an nail file in my room somewhere. Rightio, moving on. That's about to sell out. That one's about to sell out. Now I'm moving on to Jumble. Now, we used to call these disco pebbles, didn't we, in the old days? That was our terminology, not theirs. This is the colour's lovely. Now, they're called emerald. The background's emerald. Now, is it my eyes? No, it's my eyes. I thought it looked like the background was different tones of emerald. That's my eyes. I'm having my eye test this week. On my day off, no, on Wednesday. Got my eye test booked for Wednesday. Hannah's got her jab booked in for next weekend. So we won't see Hannah for a week after that then. Well, no, only because Hannah, poor old Hannah has all, if she gets bitten by something, not like the rest of us, it comes out and goes away. Hannah's arm will blow up like that, and she'll come in going, I got bit by a mosquito today. So if anyone's going to react to the jab, I'm going to send out positive vibes that she doesn't react to it. Oh, okay, am I with you that Sunday? Oh, good. I'll watch from home. Is it this? Oh, yeah, this Sunday. It's Vic's on this Sunday. I've got Sunday off, so I'm going to watch from home because there'll be Vic's going like, what, Hannah? Well, no, you'll just sleep. That's the problem. That's what everyone has. It just, yeah. Right, now, I've got jumble. Now, what colour are we calling this one? Lime jumble. Oh, yeah, because Hannah had a fall last week when she was taking Reggie the dog for a walk. She went to the walk-in clinic. Well, no, you can't walk in anymore. You have to make your appointment. She went to the walk-in clinic. And she sent me a picture out, and they'd put these great big, padded... I didn't see her hands. I don't know what I'm doing with hands. But on her knee, they put this massive padded... Yeah, I don't know how you describe it. Something's padded with sticky bits around the outside. But anyway, it was very attractive for a weekend away. I bet you took it off, didn't you? You didn't leave it on. Oh, it had gel in it to clean the wound. £7.49. Said she had a shower and somehow they bandaged the dressing filled with water. She had to take it off. But you weren't limping this morning, so it's good. Oh, is it? Well, it hasn't scabbed over yet then. Lovely. I think she'll be making another appointment today to go and see them. It's very hot. She said, oh, any nurses? Is Nurse Julie watching? Okay. Rightio. Look at this. So this is shark's teeth in Carnival. Carnival is the colour. Carnival. £7.49. Oh, now. I was watching one of the shopping channels last night, just flicking through the channels before I went to bed like that. One of the shopping channels, they're now standing next to each other again. Yes. No, I'm not doing it yet. No, not yet. But yes. Yes. £7.49. At £7.49, this is lovely, isn't it? I'd like to call it bunting rather than shark's teeth. One of the presents my dad brought me back when he came back from the Persian Gulf was the jaw of a shark with all the 7 rows of teeth in it. It went straight into the garage and lived there. I don't know why. I wanted to chop a bike, but I got a jaw of, It was when he was stationed in Madeira, a place called Madeira in the Persian Gulf for 9 months. Anyway, this one. This is nice. I love this one, the blue and white one. It's very fresh, very nautical, this one. Shark's Teeth in Cobalt, this one's called. Oh, hang on. Got a message in sympathy for Hannah. I feel for Hannah. I also swell up with insect bites, but I was fine after both my jabs. So there you go. You're going to be positive. We're going to be all right. That was Susan sent that in. Sunday, are you in on Monday as well? No, it's fine. I'm in on Monday. Oh, it'll be my last Monday because Rebecca Reed's back doing Mondays in July. So next Monday will be my last one, won't it? Will it? Hang on, it's the 21st today. And what day of the week is it today? I'm lost. Monday. Yeah, so next week will be my last Monday. And then Rebecca Reed's back doing Mondays. Beautiful. Okay. Now I've got bouton. Bouton in the green. I've only got bouton in 2 colours. I've got it in the green and the orange. Right, there are only 8 metres of this one. Only 8 metres of this one. And orange is even more limited because you've been very busy on the pre-order this morning. We noticed this over the weekend. A lot of you have suddenly got the, not that got the hang, that sounds patronising, but you know what I mean? Think, oh, they suss out. Anyway, lots goes on pre-order. That's what I'm trying to say. This is button. Oh, look, this one's called Mosaic as well. Button Mosaic, this one's called. Lovely, isn't it, that one? Gorgeous. Make sure you check out your baskets, though. I know I'm whizzing through these, but do check out your baskets. Right, now, orange one, there's even less of the orange one. This is lovely because it's got that bright purple background, look. Button Mosaic in orange. Orange. I love the fact they put like bright turquoise thread in the middle of the button. Oh, there's half a metre left, that's all. I'm going to fold that one up. Now I'm going on to chips. I've not had chips in ages. Anyway, look at this one. So you've got your straightforward patio, and then you've got your crazy paving patio there. Chips in pine, this one's called. Oh, no, isn't it weird? Because I see that the orange is the... Yeah, maybe it's pine background with the orange. No, it doesn't. Yeah, the green's definitely the background to me, and the orange is the one... Yeah. $7.49 for half a metre. Remember, we cut this off the bolt. You can have as much as you want of this one, as long as it's in half metre increments. 100% cotton, 44 inches wide, machine washable. Gorgeous. I've got chips in blue as well coming up in a minute. Please make sure you check out. Oh, here you go. Laurie says, controversial statement. Oh, here we go. Just in my opinion, says Laurie. Oh, I like the separate demonstrator and presenter because it looks like the demonstrators have more room to move. You're calling me fat, Laurie? Is that what you're calling me? No, well, I haven't worked here when we have been on the same table. Hannah doesn't know where we'd all fit. Well, you'd still be in there, Hannah. You wouldn't be out here. Just because we can all stand next to each other doesn't mean say you can come here. I quite like it, but the only thing I don't like, Laurie, is to sit down for 5 hours. And when we were with the guests, we used to stand up next to each other. But they did promise me when I first started working here, they'd make the tables higher because when I stand up, it's at the wrong height for me. I did tell Sally Ann Harrison that the other day, and sure, well, I'll need a step to stand on. Yeah, she said what she should have done is nicked it when she had the chance. Right, now I've got chips in blue, or it might be called chips in purple, actually. Aqua. Lovely. Okay, so this is chips in aqua. Please ignore the silhouette of the person taking the picture, the one on the website. Oh, look! Is that Ryan? Yeah, you can just see Ryan because the light's behind him. It doesn't look like Ryan's hairdo, though. Well, Laurie, it might work. Going back to Laurie's controversial statement, it might work, and this might be how we always do it from now on. I was just shocked when I was flicking through the channels and that there were 2 people standing. And I was like, because at QVC, I can mention that, can't I? They normally, no, not QVC, I don't mean QVC at all, I mean GMB. I mean, in the morning, I have Susanna Watsit and whoever she's presenting with, and it looks like they're sitting next to each other because the background's the same. But then they go like that, and the hand goes over the middle, and then you realise they're in 2 separate bits, but they've put the 2 together to make it look like they're sitting together. So I was flicking through the channels, and there they were, and I was like, I can't see the join. That's ever so good. I can't see the join. And then the lady presenter touched the boy presenter, and I was like, oh, there is no join. They're in the same room next to each other. Oh, now look, Mike's messaged in that we used to work with. These are like those colour-blind test charts. Thanks, Mike. That helps a lot. Mike's been up in Scotland filming this weekend at the football. He was with that Keezy and he was with Jeremy. No, don't mean Jeremy. Jeremy wasn't there. I mean JJ, our friend JJ was there. And Eric. You know Eric, don't you, Hannah? 7.49 for half a metre. We all used to work together at Rocks & Co, you see. Right, here we do cactus flower. Oh yeah, I've only got the one colour. Only got the one colour in this. Sorry, I'll just sanitise my hands again. In emerald. Well, there's emerald in there, I suppose, somewhere, isn't there? Oh, I thought you were, Mike. I thought Kat said, yeah, I was working with Kat yesterday, and she said she thought you were up there with them. Oh, I do apologise. He wasn't there. And he said, oh, no, he's having another baby, isn't he? Yeah. And did you see that Kieran that we used to work with, his wife had a baby this weekend as well, or last weekend? You know, Kieran. Oh, that's right, sorry. I forget what I've told them all now and what I haven't told them. Say that again. You are very different to all my other friends, yes. We're not friends yet, though. Remember, you have to have... I got a lovely email from the collector in Merseyside yesterday saying, shame we can't be friends for another 9 years and 6 months or whatever it was. Oh, I love this. Petunias, these are. The colour's Equator. Is it? Yes, it will be, because the colour won't be petunia, will it? Oh, let me open that one out. Now, I'm not sure that I've seen this one before. It's very like the Convolulu one he does, isn't it? Brand new today, that's why brand new today, that one. Obviously to us, yeah. Very popular, well, I'm sure it's popular on pre-order because you haven't seen it before here. Oh, it's what? Oh, Hannah's thinking summer dress. Oh, Hannah, over the weekend we had some fabric that would have been perfect. You know you're going to make the Adaku like romper suit, jumpsuit. We had some fabric. It's all sold out. You can't have it now. But I kept saying, oh, this would be fantastic. We also sold out the Adaku book as well. So that's right, Han. We'll get them. No, we won't. Oh, Adaku's on again soon. Adaku's on with me again soon. She's dovetail fabrics. You know, the African wax fabric's beautiful. Loads of you coming in for this. Brand spanking new today. Oh, he was doing show jumping. Mike was doing show jumping this week. So Mike, were you with Jeremy Joe? Is that where Kat's got muddled up? You were with Jeremy Joe, were you doing show jumping? Sorry. Just so you know, anyone, Mike used to be one of our cameramen when we were at Sewing Quarter. We don't have them here. We have to have robots here. That is beautiful, isn't it? 44 inches wide, machine washable, quilting weight. It is quarter of today's stock has gone, quarter of the stock has gone. Brand new today. Brand new today. Oh, the cactus flower has now sold out. This one has sold out. All of the hydrangeas are almost sold out. Very, very limited. Orange buttons are sold out as well. Yeah. This is beautiful. I've got this in another colourway coming up in a second. But that's beautiful, isn't it? That colour is out of this world. Moving on. Yeah, please be careful because Hannah can see when you put in your basket, but she can't see how much you put in your basket. So please be careful on all of these. Oh, brand spanking. Oh, let me hold it up again for you. Brand spanking new. Come on, John. There you go. Oh, you go get your silver label on yours. The colours are incredible. What colour? Oh, Emperor. Emperor Purple, he's called that one. I'll turn it over that way. The Emperor's New Clothes. No, that's not a good story, that one, though, is it? Well, no, because you don't remember what it is. It's he was fooled by the tailor to say he had fabulous new clothes, but he was actually naked. But they convinced him that they were... £7.49 for half a metre. Gorgeous. Lovely, isn't it? So beautiful. Brand new today to us. Love it. Why are you looking at me? Make sure you check out, though, lots of you put that in your baskets. Hannah, I don't know. She's not going away for the weekend again. She's too happy. Right, I love these next two. This one in particular. I'll hold it up for you again. Hold it up. This is brand new. Oh, no! I know how much we buy of these, right? Look. There's only 15 metres left. 15 metres left there are. This is Ocean Cool Chrysanthemums. You see, my mum didn't like chrysanthemums. But if they look like that, oh, they're beautiful. They're all autumnal flowers, aren't they? Chrysanthemums. Yeah, they come out much later in the summer. Mind you, everything in my garden's late. My peonies are only just coming out. Very strange, the weather. Oh, I don't know if I told you this story. Chris, my next door neighbour, when I was doing my garden, she gave me these, they were only about that big, these plants where the leaves were just leaves, just shards, very sharp leaves and everything. Anyway, I split it into two, and I put one in the front garden, one in the back garden, and the one in the front garden's over 10 foot tall now. It's incredible. I love it, right? And then I was getting in my car the other day and I looked at it, and there was this bud. It doesn't flower normally, right? And there was this, it looks like a gladioli bud, right? Staring at me, like the triffids, the bud's about that big, right? And apparently there's going to be the most amazing flower come out of it. Only flowers once every 10 years, right? So I've got, anyway, I was getting into bed the other day, and because it's still light time, I shut my curtains like that. The one in the back garden's also got a bud sticking up above the fence like that. So I can't wait for them to come out to take a picture of them, because they're incredible, absolutely incredible. Anyway, £7.49. I've told you I've had my patio cleaned, haven't I? It was very good. I was very excited because it's come out the most beautiful honey-coloured, it was black before, and it's come out the most beautiful honey-coloured Cotswold stone colour. Anyway, look at this. Oh, it's going to sell out. Please be careful, please be careful, please be careful. That one's about to sell out. It's beautiful, isn't it? Both colourways are beautiful. Okay, moving on to the next one. I'll put that on my sold out pile. This one's brand new. It's the same, but in different colourway. Look, chrysanthemums. Oh, now. Oh, it's upside down. Oh, that is amazing, isn't it? The colours in there. This is parakeet. Parakeet bright chrysanthemums, they've called this one. Oh, Oh my lordy, those colours are beautiful, aren't they? £7.49 for half a metre, 44 inches wide, machine washable. Oh, there's that creaky chair again. What's the matter with you two? Nothing. Beautiful, isn't it? How are my stockwise on this? Oh, my words. It's flying out. Please be careful if you've got this in your basket. Oh, we've all been very horticultural this weekend. Emma bought an orchid. Put it on a north-facing windowsill and do not move it. Morning, lovely. Late in today. So glad I pre-ordered. The colours are amazing. Bet you're looking forward to your days off. Well, I am, except I've got to go on the Wednesday. I've got my eyes tested, and I know they've. You know what? They're going to get. Oh, Mr. Scott. It's only 2 years. Every 2 years you go, but I know they're going to be like that. And that machine where you sit there and you have to press the buttons when you see the light on each side. I love that one. Hannah did that one once, and they did the whole test, and they said. But Miss McCabe didn't press anything. When's it starting? There's like, you've been sitting doing it for 10 minutes and she hadn't even realised the flashing light she was supposed to press a button. Anyway, and I don't like the one where you put your head on this one here like this. And they put powder in your eye. I hate that one. Anyway, it's kind. We have to make sure we're all... So that's happening on Wednesday. And then Thursday, I've got blood tests in the morning. Then I'm seeing my friend Michelle for coffee in Blackminster. And then Marina and Ali are coming round for lunch in the garden. And we've got Harvey there this week as well, the cat. So that's going to be a lovely couple of days off. Are you off on the same days as me? No. No. Yes, you are, aren't you? You're off on Wednesday and Thursday, Hannah, this week, and so am I. But you're working Sunday and I'm not. That's what it is. Right, moving on. She could hold my hand at the eye test. You're not allowed to take someone in, are you? You have to go on your own. You have to leave your bag at the door. Right, damask in purple. Well, I'm saying it's damask in purple. I'm just guessing now. Oh. No, because if you're having your jab on Saturday, I'm in here on Saturday. Oh, it's after work. This is damask flower in purple. So I think they look more like daisies to me. Just saying, you know. Oh, got a little arrow on my screen now. Little arrows, meet you once again. Little arrows. Do I get what? Yes, because I keep seeing little arrows. Oh, sorry, I'm folding that up. I don't need to fold it. Oh, there's only a metre and a half of that one left. Please check out your baskets. Now I've got damask in pink. Might not be called pink. They might have called it something like jelly. Magenta, it's called. Magenta. Isn't that one of the characters in Rocky Horror Show? £7.49. My friend Christopher Biggins was in that, in the film. Just a jump to the left and a jump to the right. Put your hands on your hips. To the first. Anyway, £7.49. Now, I can't fall off the chair because my legs are jammed in underneath the table. I can't go anywhere. That's why when I have to get off my stool, it's quite difficult. Right, moving on. Orange next. I was dancing. That was me dancing. Should we do the orange one now, please? Thank you. Moving on. Oh, it is called orange. It is called orange. It's funny. I like this one too, but they haven't put any strange names to these. But look, don't these look lovely together? You see, I'd want to do a project like that. Look. You got a song already? Oh, I thought you meant you and your boyfriend. They have no song. £7.49. Lovely. Moving on. Right, now we've got Garlands. Used to be a nightclub in Liverpool. Might still be there for all I know. Was quite rough. But I see Hannah's hair on this one. Lots of Hannah's hairs. Garlands in red. No. It looks like your eyebrows. You see, there's your eyebrows, there's your forehead, and there's your hair. Oh, did you not think that was what I meant? This is Garlands in red. Look at them. They've all got lovely colours in. Oh, there you go. Beautiful colours in there. My boiled egg that cooked 16 boiled eggs, that one you mean? I bought a boiled egg boiler. I'm sure I must have told you this, right? And it just had the 6, like you normally do. And it broke down the day after I used it. Thanks, Lakeland. Anyway, I went back onto Amazon and thought, oh, that looks a better one. So I ordered it, right? And it arrived. It was this huge thing like this. And then you open the pamphlet. It says, to cook 16 eggs. And I was like, no, where's it to cook 2 eggs? It wasn't you could cook 16 or 8. I'll just do boiled eggs for everybody for the week, shall I? But you see the ones in the supermarket, when you get them in little pots, you can buy them for a week ahead, but I don't really like cooking my own and then keeping them for a week because I'll think, oh, they'll go off. Anyway, I've now got Garlands in green. No, I've worked out how to do it with 2, but you had to work out the amount of water. It was trial and error. How much water you put in there. That was a very fun evening. Lots of eggs went into my recycling bin. Oh, what's this? Love Island. Love Island's back. UK is back on the telly on the 28th of June. Oh, I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to invest in it this year. No, I never want to. Hate them all on the first day. Don't watch it for 3 days. Then something happens and I just dip into it and then that's it. Hooked. Actually, somebody from my barber's. Now, somebody from my barber's, James, because I had my hair cut, thanks for noticing, Hannah, had my hair cut, right? And somebody in the barber's, he's being flown out there, but he's not in the house yet. He could be one of the ones that goes in. So he's just on holiday because they all have to isolate, don't they? I've never met him. I've only heard them talk about him. It's not James, my hairdresser. He'd be too old and the wrong shape. So I've got Love Island starting, and then the week after, Virgin River starts back again on Netflix. Oh, it's a lovely series on Netflix. Anyway, this is Garlands in green. Moving on. Now I've got Garlands in, well, it might be blue or purple, I'm not sure. I've just realised the time as well. I've been waffling on, haven't I? Blue. Garlands in blue. Oh, Hannah thinks they look like the leis that you get in Hawaii, the flowers around your neck. When they put them around your neck as you get off the aeroplane. I don't suppose they're doing it now, but when you get off the aeroplane. Well, not at the moment because you can't fly there. Right, look at this. Now this must be new because it's got a new name. I'm going to check to make sure Hannah gave us the right name earlier. Ocean Green Electric Oil Spill. Oh, thanks for that. I love Virgin River. Thanks for head up, says Michelle. Right, look. July the 9th it is. Let me show it to you. This must be new because I don't think I've seen this before. We might have seen it in pre-cuts, but not by the half metre. Look. It's lovely, isn't it? I love the way it just kind of swirls. I've got it in three colourways. 3 colourways, this one. beautiful, isn't it? So that's your ocean green electric. Now, is electric part of it, or is it ocean green electric? Well, we'll see on the next one, won't we? Right, so let's have a look now. Oh, sorry. I've gone too quickly. I'll put it back. Yeah, no, brand new. Lots of people coming in. Sorry, that's me being... I just saw the time and I thought I'd better get a move on, that was all. Yeah. We've got to run to Yarn Lane Studios in an hour's time. We hardly did Yarn Lane last week. There was none on Wednesday, none on Saturday. I've got a Yarn Lane Loves again today. Beautiful Yarn Lane Loves coming up. Okay, right, let's move that there. So then I've got it in the blue and purple. Let's have a look what this one's called then. So it's Equator. Now, hang on, Equator earlier was bright red. Are you sure this one's not Equator? Oh, okay. This one's called Equator Bright Electric Oil Spill. This is what you'll get. If you order DXUI12, this is what you'll get. It's lovely, isn't it? I love that. It's just like moving, isn't it? Ooh. You also won't make that noise. I tell you what made me think I did that right and go ooh like that, and it made me realise that I watched 3 Homes in the Sun. No, what's the thing in the sun? And Jasmine was in 3 episodes, right? The first one she was heavily pregnant. The second one she was a little bit she was no pregnant. Then the third one she was half pregnant. Yeah, jumps all over the place, doesn't it? Lovely Jasmine. She's my favourite. Oh, we've got an email. Oh no, about Garland's Night. No, don't. About Garland's Nightclub. I can't show it on the white because it's an email. Hello, John. Garland's, the nightclub, shot in 2019. But this July, they've got a one-off special event planned. Outdoor. Saturday. Am I working Saturday the 10th of July? No, I'm not. But I'm in London. I'm in London that weekend. Oh, that'd be brilliant. Mind you, I would be the oldest swinger in town if I went, wouldn't I? Who's it from? Sorry, who's that from? Thank you, Sue. Is it what? Do you remember that record? The oldest swinger in town. No? Okay. Oh, hang on, Jane. Could you lay the green and the blue together? I'm thinking of cushions. Of course I can. There's the blue. There's the green. Blue and the green. We have got it in another colourway, though. Look. You see, I like that and that together. Or that and that together, maybe. Anyway, you asked for the blue and the green. There it is. Beautiful. Okay, am I moving on then to the next colour? All right, move on to the next colour. So that's the green. What was I can't remember what that one was called now. Doesn't matter, don't worry. Because we had Equator in the last one, wasn't it? Right, what's this one called then? Oh, no, that one was called, look. Oh, now this reminds me of Paul Smith. Paul Smith's colours, this one. So this one's called Parakeet. There's a big smile there. Hello. The what? Beautiful, isn't it? Kaffe Fassett Classics, Parakeet, multi-electric oil spill. The colour, let me hold it up. The colours are incredible, aren't they? Look. Oof. Beautiful. Keep going through for that one. Oh, this one's the most popular of the 3. This one. Most popular of the 3 of those colours, obviously. I love it. I love the vibrant, oh, I wasn't going to use that word. Jazzy nature of this fabric, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. Right, I will recap if I've got time. Oh, tell Allison Maryon she might be a bit late coming on. Here we go. This is beautiful, isn't it, this one? Puddles, brand new today. Now, you might have seen this design. I think we've seen this design before, but I don't think we've seen it in this colourway. Puddles, this one's called. Splish, splash, splosh, diddle, April showers, puddle, diddle, 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 diddle. There's no puddle in that song, is there? Yeah. Yeah. £7.49. Green, ocean green puddles, this one's called. I've got this in one more colourway. It's lovely. That green is very fresh, isn't it? 44 inches wide, machine washable, quilting weight. Kaffe Fassett, it's free spirit fabric, so you know it's good quality fabric. Now I've got it in the loveliest lilac tone next. Look at that one. Lilac. Emperor's lilac. We had Emperor's purple earlier. Now we've got Emperor's lilac puddles. £7.49 for half a metre. Remember, you're buying it off the bolt now, so if you want 3 metres, you have 3 metres. It'll come in one piece. You just have to put 6 units when you're checking out. This is obviously brand new today as well, to us. Gorgeous. So if this is puddles, I'm wondering if the next one is like mini puddles. We'll soon see. It might be. Then we've got this one here. Well, to me, they look a different. Well, yeah, look, because this one's far more. This one's got a spotty background where that's all filled in. What? Oh, this is called puddles as well. But they are, it's a different, completely different print. Look, so this was puddles in lilac with a background, with a spotty background. This one is puddles in Emperor purple, and there's no background on that one, look. That's confusing. Oh, there's Kate, that's what I was just talking about. The puddles designs reminds me of the meal. Oh, yes, the posh glass. You're right. Isn't that when they blow it like that? I'm blowing a glass bauble while I'm waiting for you to buy this. Just don't breathe in when you're doing glass blowing or fire eating. Moving on. Puddles in orange now. Puddles, not pubbles. Puddles in orange. Very bright, this one, and happy, this one. Oh, this is Equator orange puddles, this one. Oh, they look like the beads made by that lady that Allison Maryon buys her buttons from. Is that what you mean? Like polymer? No, that's not what she meant. £7.49 for half a metre. It's pretty, isn't it? Very pretty. Okay, I'm going to run over a little bit because I've just got a few more to show you and then I need to recap the new ones. Right, here we go. Flowers. Parakeet flowers on yellow. This is brand new today. Now, you might have seen this design before. We've definitely seen this design before, but not in that colourway. It's pretty, isn't it? Fresh, spring-like. Nice summer frock. So hold it up, because it looks like they're going in a diagonal line, doesn't it? Hang on, look, let's... Yep. You can almost cross-hatch that, couldn't you? It'd be lovely. So that one is parakeet flowers on yellow. Oh, I thought parakeet was the colour. Oh, I'm confused now. I don't know how it works now, yeah. Yeah. That's pretty, though. That's really pretty. Okay. Now I've got the flowers on orange, but it might not be called that. Excuse me. Equator, this one's called, flowers on orange. I'm not sure how the names work anymore, but all you need to know is if you order EZUI42, you'll get this. Thank you, Emma. Emma just finished my sentence for me then. That wasn't you, it was Emma, wasn't it? £7.49. Beautiful. Make sure you check out on all of these because they're absolutely flying out, just so you know, especially these new ones. Right, then I've got the same pattern now in blue and pink. There we go. Can you hear them again? Listen. It's really loud, isn't it? Oh, it's okay. It's because the door was open. That's why we could hear it then. It's all right, Allison Maryon. You just come in. You make yourself at home now. This is Emperor Flowers on purple. We've been hearing voices all morning, you see. And then I was like, listen, they're really loud now. Because she wedged the door open. Anyway, beautiful. You can come in and set up if you want to on that desk so you're ready to go. But just don't make any noise. It's lovely, beautiful, isn't it? Emperor Flowers on purple, that one. Oh. She's got a little trolley like this, just straight into another trolley, straight into the desk. Don't make any noise. Okay, I've just got 3 more to go, and then I just need to recap a couple of them and tell you about the book and the design wall thing. We'll be with you about past, if that's all right. Oh, I'm not moody. Okay, let's do this one. This one is called Emperor Fauna on purple. This is Emma's favourite. No, that's the right way up, isn't it? No, that's the same way. No, hang on. I just think it's multi-directional, isn't it, that one? Bernie said, I used to go to Garland's the same time as you, John. Shame you can't come and dance in July. Oh, Bernie. It's when I was filming Hilary and Jackie, and we used to also go to the one that was opposite the hotel. Was it called Escape? Was the one called Escape? And on a Monday night, you could get Moscow mules for £1. I know. We were filming the next morning, and we used to go and get so drunk on a Monday night. And then when we were out, all of our hotel rooms got broken into, and 2 people's cars got nicked. But, you know, such is life. £7.49. Fawn, Emperor Fauna on purple. That's lovely, isn't it? Got 2 more. Then it's how much they are now. Yeah, I'm going back a while. I was filming Hilary and Jackie at the time. Look at this one. The colour is beautiful, isn't it? They're almost William Morris colours, aren't they, those? So this one is Equator Fauna on wine. Oh no, Elizabeth says, almost at the stage where I'll have to choose between food or fabric because I've spent so much this past week. Not really a hard decision, as I could do losing weight anyway. Oh, Elizabeth, you be careful now. Don't eat the fabric when it arrives. That's beautiful, but wait till you see the next one. Next one. Look at this colour. Ocean, it's bound to be this one. Ocean oil spill, no. Ocean fauna on aqua. That is beautiful. Look at that. Yeah, loads. This one went on pre-order. Brand new this one is to us. Now, which one did you want to recap, Hannah? Right, okay, so we've got lots of new ones. So hang on, that's new, and that's new. That's new, and that's new. You just need to be careful on all of these. Was Puddles new as well? Yeah. Yeah, there we go. And, oh crikey, and the electric. No, hang on, this wasn't oil spill, was it? Yes, it was. Electric oil spill. And then chrysanthemum. Oh, that one sold out. We'll even show you that one. Then we had the petunias. There you go. So please be wary of all of these because they're all brand new and they're all limited. Okay, now I've also got, these colours exist in the world, obviously in the way a genius puts them together. Exactly, Julie, that's why I would say colours go together. People go, oh, you shouldn't put red and green together. If nature, Mother Nature does it, then why can't we? Do you know what I mean? Right, let me put all those away. Then I've got, oh, and the cactus flowers sold out and buttons on orange are sold out as well. We have a deal today. If you buy the design wall, you get this, you save £10, you get that half price. You get that one at half price. So for £36.98, you get the design wall plus that beautiful book. £36.98. Now, if you don't want the design wall, you can buy the book and still get a discount of £8 if you just buy the book on its own. And we'd already sold this. It should have been £30. We'd already sold it at less than it was supposed to be in the first place when we launched it. And now you're saving another £8. So you're getting that exquisite book, which is priced at £30, right, for £19.99. Beautiful. The design roll that we showed at the beginning of this hour, which has been incredibly popular. Well over half the stock has been checked out, and there's an awful lot in baskets. Oh, that's a nice picture. Show your picture. There you go. Look at that lovely picture. That's not the same. That's not the same range. No, take that away. That's the wrong range. The photo on the web is wrong because, look, that's got the circles in discs and it's got the crisscross and everything. That's the wrong range. £44 and that. This is what you're going to get. This is what you'll get. Beautiful, isn't it? Give us a call 0800 001 4433, or the quickest way to buy is to check out on the website. Anything else you need me to do, Han? No. So we're now going to go for a quick break. Allison Maryon is here. We are going to be making these, which are these. Open. There you go. Open sesame. We should have done one of those things where it unrolls itself. You know, they can do like, and they show them on the telly, and then like unroll themselves like that. Anyway, we're going for a break now. I need a break. I'll see you in 3 minutes with Allison Maryon. We're going to make Becky Mutton's, her daughter's, things.
Sewing Street have our very own app. You can now watch and shop from anywhere. Simply download the app from your app store onto your smartphone or tablet, then log in or create an account, and you're done. You can watch us live from anywhere, browse all our recently played items and pre-orders so you never miss out on any show deals, and message the studio to say hello at any time. And remember, you can check out as many times as you want and only pay 1 P&P all day.
We love designer fabric here at Sewing Street. From the vibrant colours of Kaffe, Fassett and Tula Pink to the classic designs of Liberty and William Morris and contemporary fabric by Tim Holtz. We're also proud to have wonderful guest designers in the Sewing Street family who share their patterns and designs with us. So we're celebrating our love of designers with Designer Week from Monday the 21st to Sunday the 27th of June. Join us for plenty of new designer fabrics from Kaffe Fassett, Tula Pink, Liberty, Anna Maria Horner, Riley Blake and much more. As well as projects and inspiration live from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Freeview Channel 72, Sky 670, YouTube and Facebook Live. Check out the programme guide on our website for details on what's on each day.
Keep up to date with what's on Sewing Street and Yarn Lane, as well as all the latest news and special offers by signing up to our email newsletters. For Sewing Street, head on over to www.sewingstreet.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and you're done. It's exactly the same for Yarn Lane. Head on over to www.yarnlane.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and that's it. You are now subscribed to both Sewing Street's and Yarn Lane's email newsletters, so you'll never miss out on the latest news and special offers ever again.
Have you heard about all of the different ways you can shop with Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? You can either shop on our websites, sewingstreet.com and yarnlane.com. You can also order by phone by calling our friendly UK customer service team. For Sewing Street, call 0800 001 4433, and for Yarn Lane, call 0800 4700 600. And don't forget about the Sewing Street app. Here you can shop all of the Sewing Street products as well as watch the live shows from anywhere. You can download the app onto your smartphone or your tablet by simply searching Sewing Street in your app store. And one final thing, no matter how many times you check out on Sewing Street or Yarn Lane in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. Happy shopping! If you'd like to get in touch with us during our live show and send in any messages or any questions, then you can do it on studio@sewingstreet.com. Alternatively, you can message us on our official Facebook page. If you're a Sewing Street or Yarn Lane customer, no matter how many times you check out in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. So don't wait to add the item you want to your basket and check out. You will only pay one P&P even if you check out multiple times in one day.
Are you a fan of Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? Why not join our growing Facebook fans pages? Just search Sewing Street Fans and Yarn Lane TV Fans on Facebook and click Join Group. It's that simple. Never miss out on the latest news and updates from our presenters and guest designers, special offers and plenty of chat with your fellow fans. Share photos of your makes, ask for advice, interact with your favourite guests and presenters and be a part of the ever-growing sewing and yarn community. See you there!
Follow Sewing Street and Yarn Lane on Facebook and Instagram to keep up to date with what's coming up on the show, as well as being the first to know about our amazing offers. Get involved with our competitions that are exclusive to social media. And pick up some top tips from us too.
Wendy's had a busy morning. She said, I've been watching all morning, had to sort out car insurance, cutting a bag pattern for my birthday present for my daughter, got to go to the office for the rest of the week, so enjoying your company this morning. Oh, Wendy, make sure you put us on record for the rest of the week. Right, Allison Maryon's back. Isn't this lovely, right? Aren't these lovely? It's like a big roll, and then inside, I've got it upside down, haven't I? You unravel the roll, and look, your knitting needle sitting here. You've got your pin cushion or your pin and needle keeper there. You've got a little loop there for your tape measure and your kilt pin. It's not a kilt pin, is it? It's a
stitch holder.
Stitch holder. Then you have these here, which are stitch counters. And then your little hooks here. Isn't it brilliant? It's lovely. Now, this has been designed by Allison Maryon's daughter, Becky. So this is her design that we're doing. She's even designed... Right, this one is obviously made with fabric, but the two I'm going to be doing that one for you in a second, but I want to show you these first of all, because we've got these panels that have also been designed by Becky for this project, right? So the first one, which is... do you want to do which one first? 42 or 51? Oh, no, you won't have that, will you? You'll have the bundle. So do you want the green one or the bluey pink one? The one that's actually made or the one that's not been... Is that this one? This
yes.
One? Here we go. This one, you mean? Look at the size of this panel. So look at this. I'm just going to show you the top picture to start with here. That can't be right. $19.99 for that and the pattern. Catch you later. Have you seen that spell? Catch you later. Knick-knack knitting roll kit, instructions panel, and wadding. You get the wadding in it.
Do you?
For $19.99. There's a mistake.
Yeah.
There's a mistake in there somewhere. Look. So this is your panel, right? So that's your piece of fabric there. It's beautiful. Let's look at the little sheep. And she's called Becky Mutton. I used to say that. Oh, you look like you're mutton dressed as mutton. That's what we used to say to Carol McGiffin.
Mutton
anyway.
dressed as lamb.
Oh, what?
Mutton dressed as lamb.
Yeah, no, but we used to say Carol Giffin, it was mutton dressed as mutton. Right, then there's a fat quarter of pink. Then there's a fat quarter of yellow. Oh, no, I take that back. Then there's sections of yellow. Blimey, there's loads on there. So you get the panel, you get Becky's instructions, and you get the wadding for $19.99. That seems like an awful lot, doesn't it, for $19.99? That's the idea, Hannah. Hannah's just realised that looks like knitting. She said, oh, isn't that cute? It looks like knitting. It's also spelt like you look like a sheep. Yeah, Hannah's a problem with spelling. Anyway, it's more worrying that we've had this here all morning. She's just realised it looks like knitting. But anyway, so that's that one called Catch You Later. Yeah, that's right. And then what's the other one called then? Shepherd's Delight, is it? Is that what it's called? Okay, that's this one. Sheep on a Hill, that one is. Oh, ignore the picture on the website. Now you get the same. Is that the same? Oh no, it's a different colour. Different colour on that one. Then oh yeah, because this one's got blue in this one. Yeah. No, it's not shiny. And I thought that was shiny. No. Oh, it does catch the light, doesn't it? But it's not shiny. It's the same as the other one. So this one's called Shepherd's Delight, this one. Oh, now, how are you going to choose? How are you going to choose? So Becky's designed... What's going on? There's way too much noise in here when I'm trying to work. Oh, okay, let me show you the front of it again. Look. What's the matter? Okay, on the website, there's no picture of this on the website, so that I'm showing you it now. Okay, so you get that, the instructions, and the wadding for $19.99. That's brilliant. What was Hayley saying then, just then?
It's priced wrong.
Oh, okay. Nothing to do with this. Thought she'd come in to say something. That was the same day that she came in shouting, going, there's ice creams next door. We're like, we're still on air, Hayley, our boss, Hayley. Right, I've got a third colourway as well, which is the colourway that we've put together, which is this one here. So now, what you get a fat quarter of your Kaffe, you get a fat quarter of your purple. Now, you get 2 fat quarters of blue, but that's because you're meant to have half metre. But don't worry, you can still make it out of the top. Oh, this is one you're going to see being demoed anyway. So you get the instructions, you get the 4 fat quarters, and you get the wadding for $23.99. And that makes that one there. Beautiful. Now you will need a piece of felt to do your needle keepery bit on it there. So let me put that there, and that there, and that there, that there. Right, so let me do this. This is golden yellow to start with. Sunflower it's called. What you'll need to do is supply some lovely ribbons for it as well, but I'm sure you've got some ribbon in your stock. So that's 99p. Add it to your order. We're not one of those companies that when you put something else in your basket, your P&P goes up. 1 P&P for the whole day. Beautiful. That's that one. And then I've got now this is kind of an orange. Is that what it's called? Super bright orange, it's called. Super bright orange. Apparently, when I could get Moscow Mule for £1, it was 23 years ago. Crikey, that's frightening, isn't it? It wasn't a posh hotel. It wasn't a posh hotel. It was opposite Escape. It was like, I can't remember what the name of the hotel was now. Had a car park that went up like that up the side. Right, purple. Okay, purple. Oh, it's called felt. Oh, no, hang on. It's called felt. It is felt. It's called thistle. I think it's time I had a day off. It's not called felt. Oh, my head's going to explode. Right, and then I've got this one, which is felt. And what colour is it? Yeah. It's because we've been having parakeets and oils in slick and things like that, yeah. Light blue. Light blue, light blue, light blue. I do apologise, everybody. I'll be quiet in a minute. I've got other things to show you later on in the hour, like the needle cases and the tulips, but we're going to concentrate on this to start with. Is this her first design? Is this the first time? Oh, yeah. That's nice. Right, okay. So let's show how to make it then.
Okie dokie. When you use the panel, you don't really have to take any notice of the cutting on here because all the pieces on the panel are the right size.
Shape. Oh, perfect.
So you just cut them out to the size that they are on the panel.
Yeah. But so the instructions are basically for the fat quarters, aren't they?
They are,
yeah.
yes.
Perfect.
But something that I'll explain about that, because in Becky's instructions, it's for 1/2 metre of each of the fabrics.
Oh, okay.
But looking at the panel, I've managed with this lovely Kaffe to get it out of the fat quarter.
Brilliant.
So if you bought 1/2 metre, you could get 2 from it.
Yeah.
The only thing is you do need the 1/2 metre for your flaps and your pockets for inside.
Right, okay. Yeah.
So
so on the Kaffe one, the outside has got to be the Kaffe, the inside has got to be purple, and then all your accessories have got to be the blue because you need 1 metre, 1/2 metre of the blue. Yeah, got it.
And I've managed to cut out the little keepers there out of the Kaffe, and there's a little tiny bit left. But it's you don't have a lot spare, but it's doable from the fat quarter. So the first thing you do is you cut out your sizes, and then using a 505 spray, holding it all together.
Yeah, or the June Taylor.
Or the June Taylor. Yeah, others are available.
Yeah.
That's your inside, because we're going to sew all the inside and then we'll be adding the top. So if I get that out of the way a minute.
Yeah.
So we're going to work on this. You don't have to worry about your needle catching on the wadding or anything, because we're going to be sewing on the top. So the wadding is going to be underneath. It's another one where you need to clean your machine afterwards, because you've got all the fluffy bits here that will be taken down. So I'll leave those out of the way at the minute. I've already sewn this one. This is the top piece. Let's have this here. I've got a Blue Peter moment later on where I've done a lot of the pockets and things. So this is the top one, and also it's half an inch seam allowances.
Right.
So this is the top one here. Can we?
Yeah, bring yours in, that's it.
No, look. This one here. So all of the pockets are folded. You don't have to do any top hems or anything, they're all folded.
Yeah.
So the first one we do is this one at the top, and I've already sewn that one, snipped off the outside edges, and that's going to turn round.
Oh, so you bag it through, right?
Yeah.
I've got it.
Yeah. So
And
we'll
that's just
turn
a
that
flap,
through.
isn't it?
It is.
one?
That keeps your knitting needles in. So if you
Yeah.
get it upside down, your knitting needles don't fall out.
She's saying that because I was saying in prep this morning, what's this one? What's this one for? Flapping it about.
Right, this is the one for your needles. This is a bigger one, and you only need to do one side of this. It will all become clear in a minute.
Yeah.
So I'll sew that. I've done that there so you can see you've got the 1/2 inch seam allowance.
Okay.
I will reinforce at the bottom. There we go, and we'll snip off the corner there as well because we're going to fold that through. Take that one. So that's
So
this
half
pocket.
the stock of Catch You Later is gone, quarter of the stock as the Kaffe one's gone, and what about the Shepherd's Delight? Oh, Shepherd's Delight's struggling because there's no picture on the website. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you then. But
No,
what
that's
I'll
all
do is
right.
let me keep the Shepherd's Delight picture out.
I'm going to be demoing with that. That's my final demo.
Oh,
one,
okay,
so you'll
perfect.
see that
That's
one.
fine then. That's
Yeah.
fine. Then people will catch up then.
And then the same on the smaller pocket as well.
Mm-hmm.
Only need to do one side. Trim that one off. And turn that one through. So there's the 3 pockets. And I'll press those.
Okay, so both of those, the big one and the short one, you've only done one end.
Yeah, because the other end is going to be sewn. We're going to just go around the outside edge to hold everything in place while we do the rest.
Yeah.
So I'll just press that, get a nice edge. So, ooh, stay.
Okay.
It's like a little mouse, isn't it? So that one's going to go down there.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got your finished edge here and your turned edge at the top of the pocket. And then the same here. I'll just roll that out.
So does Becky do more knitting than she does sewing then?
Well, she used to sew a lot, but yes, now she does quite a bit of knitting. Oh, well, she's crochet as well now.
Yeah.
But it's quite funny, really, because when she was little, she wanted to knit. And both myself, my mum and my nan, we all tried to teach her when she was younger, and it didn't work.
Oh, okay.
But she taught herself.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, mum's such a good teacher.
Yeah.
She couldn't do it. Right. We're both at the moment doing granny squares for the jumper.
Oh, yeah, or for Sam Burritos.
Yeah.
She's in this week, is it?
Oh, is she?
Oh, what do I keep saying? Sabido, not Burrito. Sam Burrito's a cameraman at ITV. Sorry, Sam Sabido. She's in this week on, I think it's Wednesday she's in with Wendy.
Oh, right. Now, it does help if you best press this to keep it so that you've got...
all of it or just that one?
No, all the pockets,
pieces,
just to
yeah.
hold them in place while you're sewing them. And then this one, you top stitch around here.
Yeah.
And this one here, we're going to catch down. I'm not going to do that now because it's actually done
fine.
on the one that I've prepped before.
Yeah.
So this one is going to be sewn down that edge. And this one's going to be sewn down on that edge. So if I just... So we're top stitching this. Ooh, up we go.
Yeah, on the 578 you can lift the foot even higher, extra high, press the foot.
Extra, yeah. So that's going to go down, and we'll just top stitch there. I'll lock stitch it, if you've got a lock stitch, if not, just do a a little reverse too, because obviously that's where you're going to be putting your pen, scissors.
Yeah.
Actually, I realised where my paper scissors had gone.
Oh, no, they're in here. Oops. Yeah, because the thing is, we're calling it a knitting one, but if you don't do knitting, you can adapt
put
it to
anything,
whatever you want to. Like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking pens and rulers and all
Yeah.
sorts of things like that could go in there, couldn't
Well,
they?
this could be a little short one, and then you could put another one up
Yeah.
here, and then have the flap over there. So move that out of the way a minute. And this one we're going to sew along this side. Lock stitch again. Go, go, go. There we are. So then this one that's already been top stitched will go up here. You leave about an inch here because you're going to take in your seam.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, so you're then going to, within the seam allowance, which isn't difficult because being half an inch, that's a good amount to go round. You're going to go all the way around the outside, which is when you're going to catch in these bits here.
Yeah.
So once you've got there, I'll come to the other one now.
Yeah, fine.
You're going to divide up your pocket. There we are, look, I've stitched all the way so it's nice and sturdy now and you can use it.
Yeah, yeah, so you've still only got the wadding behind it.
Yeah,
Still,
still only the wadding.
Yeah.
We've got the outside there. I've put this back so that when we actually sew the top on, you're not at risk of catching that in your seam.
Yeah, brilliant.
And you've got a couple of these little tags here. This is actually sewn down this side. That's for your stitch counters.
Yeah.
This one is your for your tape measure. And what else did
Kilt
I put
pin.
on it? The kilt pin.
Yeah.
And you felt one of them I sewed down completely. This one I've left. I think Becky left hers.
Yeah.
And she's just said, you know, put a nice little decorative button or something like that there. That's
We've got nice decorative buttons on the website
you've got
underneath
some nice
on
little
pre-order.
wooden ones, haven't you? Yeah. And you need your ribbon as well, and this is in two different lengths.
Yeah.
So that, because obviously one of them needs to go round further than the other.
Of course.
So this one will stay where it is, and that longer one will actually go round the roll. So that's.
I recognise that ribbon from when we did Done Under the Sea with a bright button, I seem to remember.
Mum had them in the sewing room.
Oh, okay.
But I'm pinning them out of the way so
Right.
that they don't get caught in when we're actually sewing it all together.
No, but you've attached them on the edge.
Yeah, they've gone on at the edge here.
Yeah, perfect.
So as I say, this one here has actually been sewn down.
Yeah.
But because this in the panel is all the right size, you know, it makes it such
Yeah,
a
you
quick
just
and
cut
easy
out the
project.
pieces. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
With the pockets, this is where you can do what you like, really. It depends what you're planning on putting in it. Becky does make recommendations. So basically what you're doing is you're measuring out your pockets. It helps to have a ruler. Then with a friction pen, you can just draw your line.
Okay.
And then sew in all your lines through these two layers.
Brilliant. So none of that's going through to the front cover. It's all just staying on
Yeah,
there.
it's all staying on the back. So you've got all of those and you'll sew all those in place and over here as well. But it's all nice and easy to do because this is like handling one piece of fabric now.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
You know, you're not having to fight. I'll just take that pen mark off a minute.
Okay. Yeah, because once you've stitched it, you can then give it an iron and all your friction pens, any that can't be seen, will just come off, yeah.
Or you can use chalk or something and
Yeah.
then just scratch it off. So that's everything on the inside already done. So what you do then is you've got your front,
Did I
which
just
is
show that
one.
picture? Have a look
Do you want
at
me
that,
to
'cause
put
this
it
is-
down?
I'll
put it down there, look.
That's the one that people can't see on the website, isn't it? That's the colour where you can't see on the website. That one's called Shepherd's Delight, that one, and that's one that the picture's not on the website.
And that
graphics
one's
are
got
in
like
now.
a salmon pink and like a light teal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or turquoisey colour.
It's lovely,
So-
isn't it?
It's
And
so
Hannah's
sweet,
just
isn't it?
realised it's made to look like knitting stitches. That's so cute, isn't it? Okay.
So we're just going to sew the top onto the bottom now and then bag it
And
out.
you have to make sure it's the right way up.
Yep. So you've got your picture with this at the bottom.
Yeah.
So the feet are down here. And it does matter on the Kaffe, actually.
Oh, okay.
If I put that one there, look.
Oh, yes, it does.
You can see that flower's going up that way,
Yeah.
that flower's going up that way, and that flower's going up that way. I mean, I suppose it wouldn't matter, but it would annoy me.
Yes, because because what would happen is you'd then, when you pick it up,
You pick it
put
up the wrong way round.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
and then all your things might fall
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
So yeah, do be mindful of the way your pattern runs.
Yeah.
So we're going to sew around the outside, and these have all been caught down in the outside edge. So you don't have to worry about those either. I'll just put a few pins in. And you're going to leave at the bottom here, you're going to leave about a hand's width.
For turning.
For turning, yeah.
These roll things, I tell this story all the time. I did Elton John's 47th and 50th birthday costumes when he was in period costume
Oh,
for his
really?
party. And when we went for fitting, the final fitting for his last one, for his 50th, he saw I need to choose some jewellery, and he sent his housekeeper down into the safe, the cellar room, it's not
Yeah.
just a safe, and she came up with loads of these like this, but made of calico, and she unravelled them like this, and there were like diamonds and rubies
really?
and emeralds, and I saw that's nice costume jewellery, and it was like...
How could you?
I know, it's beautiful, just beautiful.
We were supposed to go and see him last year.
Oh,
you know,
really?
his tour.
Yeah.
It's been cancelled twice. Oh, no, it hasn't been cancelled. It's been rescheduled.
Yes.
So hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be this November.
Oh.
We've missed our music so much.
I bet.
Yeah, we meet, because Becky's down in Cornwall, we don't get to see each other that often, so it's
Yeah.
been absolutely awful.
Oh. Can't you go in the boat and wave from the boat?
Yes. Yeah. Right, okay,
Right.
I'm just going to go around the outside edge
Okay.
and leaving that hand's width for turning through.
Okay.
So I'll do a lock stitch. If you haven't got a lock stitch, do a little back stitch,
stitch,
because
yeah.
obviously that's where you're going to be pulling your fabric through.
Okay, while you're stitching that, because you're just literally doing straight stitches,
Yep.
aren't you? Just let me know when you're finished and I'll stop
Yep.
talking. 3 different coloured bundles. Which one? Shepherd's Delight is the first one. So not what you get the instructions, you get the wadding, and you get this enormous panel. So this is the front bit you've just seen there. It's completely different to the image on the web. I'll hold up. So you get that there, which is your front. Then you get your salmon pink for your inside. And then you get your blue for all your pockets, things like that. But you don't have to measure anything on this because they're all exactly the right size. Just cut them out round the edge of the fabrics, right? So that one is Shepherd's Delight, which is the one that you can't see on the website. Oh, half the stock's gone now. Half the stock of that one's done. Right, yeah. You can buy it, but you just can't see the picture, right? Now, the other one, which is the lemon one, which is called Catch You Later. There's your fabric for your outside. That's it made up. Single figures on this one now. I'm not surprised as well. Beautiful design, but it's only $19.99. So look, so that's your front panel. Then you've got the more soft pink in this one, like a rose pink inside that one. And then all your flaps and your pockets are the lovely lemon colour on that one. So you get the wadding, the instructions, and the panel for $19.99. So then the other colourway, that's down to single figures now, that one. The other colourway is your Kaffe, which is this one. So you still get your instructions, you still get your wadding. And this one, you get your fat quarter of Kaffe. Now this one, you do have to measure out your pockets because obviously these aren't marked up. That's your outside, that's your inside. And these 2 blue fat quarters here are your pockets and your flaps and everything. So you still get the same amount of fabric, look. Plus your wadding, plus your instructions for $23.99 because you've got the Kaffe fabric obviously in there. $23.99. All else you'll need is a little bit of felt for you when you put your needle catchers, and you'll need some ribbon to tie it up with. That's the only other thing you need, isn't it? Yeah, and maybe a decorative button to put inside. Lovely.
Nearly there.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll beat you to it. Allison's using the 570 machine, of which have been very popular again today. Lots in baskets. Only one's confirmed, I think, but lots in baskets. So there are 10 left. There's only 10 of those left now, of the 570A machine. Please go and Google it, Yahoo it or Bing it, because you'll be shocked. Well, I'll tell you, most people sell it for £699, and most people don't have it in stock at the moment. It's been very popular. They came in. We had so many came in for the weekend show, and we've literally now got 10 left.
There's a shortage of sewing machines.
There is a shortage of sewing machine, and we're very lucky to have
Yeah.
them.
Right, so now we're going to trim off the corners.
Margaret says, my mum made something like this years ago, but not as posh, though. And Debbie and Steve says, I've got tickets too, Alison, for Elton in November at the O2.
Yeah.
Keep fingers crossed it goes ahead. Been a fan for 51 years, and I'm only 62. Elton's not even that old, is he? Oh, yes, of course he is. I've got a picture somewhere of us coming out of Elton's house, and he's in the full costume, and I'm like standing behind carrying the whole coat and everything.
Carried a
like
water
that.
bell, did
Yeah.
you? Right, before I do anything else, I'm going to remove the pins because I don't want to stab myself.
Yeah.
While I'm turning through. And then we'll take it through. This is why you need to leave a fairly decent gap, because you're bringing the wadding through as well.
Yeah. They're not the quietest people, are they, coming in and out that door?
There we go. And we'll poke out the...
Okay, corners.
Yeah. And then we're just going to top stitch around the outside edge. You can, if you want to, you can slip stitch the bottom closed, yeah. But
if you
it's
top
not
stitching
really
round, you don't need to, do you?
You're going to
No.
top stitch over it, so it doesn't really matter. There we are. Do you know, I don't faff like this at home.
I was going to say, well, that corner's not coming out, is it?
Let's have a pin. Yeah.
It's funny though, isn't it, when we do things at home. Oh, what?
Ta-da.
Oh, she's got a stiletto. We do things at home because we don't have to think about it. So when you start
That's
saying
right,
this out
yeah,
loud to
yeah.
people, because you know you can make this 100 times at home,
That's right,
but
yeah,
not
we'll poke
actually
through that.
stand talking about
Yeah.
it. And then when you suddenly go, oh, I've got to explain this, and it's kind of like, but I just do it normally.
There we go, that's better. That one's all right. That one's fine. And that one. That's it. Right, now I would normally press that, but let's just go for it. I will extend the stitch for that though. I'll go up to a 3.
Right.
Because we've got several layers that we're going to be going through.
Oh, now that one that's the sticky out on the top that you put your tape measure into, you make sure it's down.
That's got to be
before
down,
you-
but these have got to be left out.
Right.
Because
Yeah, of course they have.
if you put them down, they're going to be a
Oh,
bit
of
strange
course,
for. Yeah, so they're going to be left out, but when
That
I get
one comes
round,
down,
that one will
okay.
come down. So I will start at the bottom where the
gap is.
The gap is. As I say, I would normally press it, but because I
And
think
then what you can do is when they're finished, you could lay all 3 next to each other so we can see all the 3 different colourways that we've got it in.
try and make sure that the The lining isn't showing at the front. It might be just there. I've still got at home my nan's needle case, and it's an old leather one.
Oh.
And all her needles.
Yeah.
All in the old money, we say, don't we?
Yeah.
It's, I have to look up every time I need a needle, and it's one of my nan's. I have to look up for the new metric measurements.
Oh, yeah, of course. My nan and my mum obviously weren't into sewing at all, because all my nan had was like a Quality Street tin full of buttons.
Yeah.
And then a few bits of thread and a couple of loose needles in there. And my mum just had like a big biscuit tin, but it just had like leather patches in it.
Yeah.
And a bit of Bonder web in case our school trousers came down, so she'd have to sew it and things like that.
I've got my nan's biscuit tin that was her... it's like a metal chest, like a pirate's chest.
Yes, I know.
And it was a tin of biscuits they had one Christmas, and she paid the tallyman to have this tin of biscuits for Christmas. When you think of what we have now.
Yeah. Mrs. Ellis and Mrs. Magnus, who lived next door to my nan, they had the same tin.
Yeah.
And when they first bought it, they would let me go around. Must have been so little to go around and choose one. I could have one biscuit.
Yeah.
But you could choose one biscuit out of the tin.
Right. I'm going to make sure that the flap is over now at the top, so that that's caught in the top stitching. I've also got Mike's. That's a Quality Street tin. Mike's dad's, because Mike's dad used to do sewing. Mike doesn't. He was in the Navy on submarines, and he used to take his sewing machine with him.
Yeah.
And he used to do repairs for people on the submarine. So I've got his tin as well. That's got things like bays and a really old thing of wax, beeswax.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't pull a thread through it now.
No.
Because it's so hard.
It's weird, isn't it? 'Cause when, like in the old, not in the old days, when I was younger, like when we cleared my nan's house, like you didn't kind of think, oh, I might keep that, because one day...
No, that's right.
Because she used to have lovely toys for me to go on, like the old wind-up toys from when I used to go and say.
Yeah.
And I had a seal.
Like mechanical ones.
Yeah, mechanical. And you wound it up, and the seal would clap its hands, and the ball on its nose would go round. You think, oh, I'd love to see that
now,
you know what I mean? But we just kind of cleared. Well, I wasn't too young, but they just cleared the house out, and that was it, sort of thing.
I sometimes think, when we go to the supermarket, because I used to love it when I went to my nan's and the milkman came and she used to buy me a bottle of orange.
Yes.
But it was orange squash.
Yeah,
It wasn't fresh orange juice.
No, we didn't do orange. Right, we used to go to Quakeways to buy the pink broken biscuits in Chester with my nan.
Yeah.
I've got my mother-in-law's needles that are old numbers, says Leslie.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Hey.
Just nostalgic, isn't it? It's lovely to have these things.
No. But the thing is, I kind of think that, not being maudlin, but I kind of think, when it's my time to go, what will they do with everything in my house? So I've started listing it.
Oh, really?
This cost me this much, but don't throw this one. Don't throw this away, because this is a really expensive cupboard, this one. The toilet brush I got from America won't make it to the list.
Was it a special one then?
Oh, no. I did that thing where they came up on my Facebook or Instagram. I thought, oh, they look good.
Yeah.
And then I paid for them and everything. And then, of course, I started getting all these letters going, your toilet brushes will be dispatched from America. And I'm like, oh, no. And then every day I get, your toilet brushes are now in Houston. Your toilet brushes are now in Buffalo. Your toilet brushes have arrived in New York. And I was like, this is going to be the most expensive buy two for a lesser price, right? Anyway, then suddenly they were delivered and they had no bottoms on them. So you put the toilet brush in the thing, and if they're wet, it just drips all over the floor. So it wasn't even worth it anyway in the long run.
Oh gosh. Right, there we are.
Perfect.
That's
Put the three. I'll give you the Kaffe one there, because just so you know, so that one there is called Shepherd's Delight, and inside you've got the salmon.
Where shall I put it? Can you get far enough away if I put that one there?
There she goes, right.
And then this
so bottom is Shepherd's Delight, top is what's it called, the top one?
And you can see all the...
Yeah. Catch You Later is the top one. Kaffe's just coming in. There you go. So Catch You Later is the top one of those with the rows of sheep.
Yeah,
The
Shepherd's
bottom
Delight,
one
that
there,
one.
and now that's very limited, very, very limited. There's 4 left of the top one, right? There's 4 left of the Calculator. Fewer than 20 of the Shepherd's Delight. And then the other one, which is the Kaffe fabric. If we just flip that one over for me.
Oh, yes.
Thank you. Now, the Kaffe one there. Oh!
That's my scissors. I'll have them back.
That's, yeah. $23.99. There's that one. There are a few more of those, but we had more of those to start with. Okay, and remember, when you buy them, you get the instructions and you get the panel and you get the wadding as well. So they're really, really, really good buys. Right, do you want to clear your table?
Yep.
Do you want to do the tulips next?
Yeah,
very
I've
quickly?
got
We've
one of those.
How many minutes we got? Because we have to stop earlier for Yarn Lane, don't we?
I got it quite well prepped.
9 minutes we've got, 9 minutes. Right, okay, so I've got the tulip bundles here. We've got Vivid, which is this one, Vivid Plains. I'm not going to open the box because you're going to see these. You're going to see these. These are the Vivid Plains, which are on the table here. Fabric tulip bouquet. Now, inside, you get the fabric, you get the straws, and you get the ribbon. Now, the ribbon could be orange, green, or purple. I seem to remember, right?
Yes, that's right.
Orange,
yeah.
green, or purple.
Very good.
So there you
I'm
go.
impressed.
So that's those. They're the Vivids. You need to... oh, no, it's got everything in it. It's got the wadding, the fabric, the leaves, the straws, and the ribbon, right? Then the other ones are the floral fabrics, which are the... Oh, sorry, hang on. That's still the Vivids, $19.99. Then we've got the floral ones here. Not sure where they've gone. Anyway, there's your floral fabric ones there, $19.99. There's nothing there to make 6. You're going to
That's
demo
one
with
of
Vivid,
them.
or your
Yeah.
floral?
No, the Vivid.
Vivid,
I
right.
got a yellow.
Perfect. Right, very quickly then. This is how you make them.
Right, basically you get everything you need in your kit apart from, this is toy stuffing. You get a piece of wadding because it was easier to pack that way. So you just pull the wadding apart and use it to stuff the tulips. So it seems a bit strange when you get it to get a flat piece of wadding, but you're going to pull it apart to use it as a stuffing.
Yeah.
You cut a piece of fabric and then add that to there's straws in your kit. You add that to your straws. It's helpful to have a glue pen of some sort or double-sided tape, and then you can add them down and that holds it in place while you're actually sewing.
Brilliant.
So that's just slip-stitched. And the ends are tucked in and then sewn. You need to sew them because you don't want your flower to push the weight of the flower would push it down. So you do need to sew this top bit so that it keeps it in place. Let's take that off. And then when you've put your flower on, I'm going to just show you this quickly because I won't have time to actually do that. When you've got your flower on, you sew this on wherever you want it to be. I mean, you want them all to be different lengths, really.
Of course, yeah.
So that's sewn, wrapped around, and then sewn, and just sewn up here a little way. I mean, if you want to, you can have them so that they're bent over, or...
Yeah. Stand it up. All different. Yeah, lovely.
So the flower is very, very simple.
Right.
Let's get my needle a minute.
Got one threaded up.
No, because I've got the thread in there already. I've already gathered
Oh, right, of course, yeah.
Oh, that one will do. This one, nice big needle. This is one of the floral flowers, so you press over 1/4 of an inch while it's flat, and then you sew up one side.
Right.
So this has already been pressed up. Then when this has been sewn up, you're going to turn it inside out, turn up that 1/4 of an inch, and then do some gathering stitches. You want them to be fairly small because these are going to be seen around the bottom of the flower.
Yeah.
So if I just thread my needle.
What?
It should work, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
It's a huge needle eye. There we go. And then you're going to pull up those gathering stitches. Be careful because you don't want to break the gathering stitches.
Yeah.
But you want them nice and evenly distributed all around the outside edge. And you're going to put that onto your stem. You want to match up the seam in the flower head to the seam on the stem. So now I'll just put a single stitch in there, and then I'll gather up around it. You can move your gathers once you've actually done your first stitch. As I say, you don't want to pull it too tight because it's most frustrating if you break your thread. I know. There we go. So, oh, that's not too badly distributed actually. And then we'll just sew that on.
So you just catch the fabric that's on the stalk to the fabric that's in the flower.
Yeah, preferably not around the outside edge of the stalk.
Right. I wish she goes again.
Yeah,
Threads in the
here we
needle
go.
again.
You're going to be impressed this time. It's going to happen first time. It would have, honestly, it would have taken me longer to demonstrate gathering it than threading the needle twice. So I'm just catching the fabric on the stem and then catching the bottom of the flower. And then we'll pull that in. It doesn't, I mean, it's already gathered, so it doesn't matter that you're actually pulling it in and gathering it again, because the hole will close up. There we go, nearly done. You can go round a second time, just to be secure. There we go, cut that off. Then we'll just fold over 1/4 of an inch there. I have pressed this one as well. So that was with the, and then we're going to put in, you don't want to stuff them too tight.
No, there's a lot of stuff going in there.
Yeah, well this is this very floofy.
Floofy, another word that exists, floofy.
Floofy. But you want to make sure that you're pushing it around the outside edge of the straw all the way around, else the head will be floppy.
Yes. Floofy and floppy.
Yeah, so there we go. That's it. So that's not too tight, that's just just nice.
2 minutes left. No rush.
Have a bit of, no pressure. Where's my scissors? There they are. Let's just have a bit of thread. What do I do with my needle, John? There it is.
Help. While we're doing that, there's 2 needle cases also on the website. I haven't got them, we're not going to have time to show them, but I've got the needles pink, the one in pink and the one in blue. They're both available on the website at the moment, underneath on pre-order.
Right, okay, so you're going to take your stitch on the seam line.
Yeah.
And then measure out halfway across. So we take a little stitch in there and pull that across to the other side. And make a knot so it doesn't come undone. And push that in. Then I'm going to make that half and then turn over and that there. Pull those into the centre. Make a knot and it's done.
Done, brilliant. When are you in next?
I've got a little bit of a break, so not until the 29th of July.
Oh, crikey. Going off on your boat.
A couple of lovely things.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
That'd be lovely. We'll see you then. Thank you ever so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Right, now I've got to do tomorrow's menu very quickly because we're going off to Yarn Day now. So tomorrow, it's Tula Pink, Curiosa and Curiosa launch. It says in capital letters, 9 o'clock, Yvonne McAtamney is here with the Sew a Row quilt that you absolutely love. 10 o'clock, Tula Pink pre-cut, because it's designer week, isn't it? Then at 11 o'clock, we've got Village Fabrics doing sailboats. And then at 12 o'clock, sewing machines and adjuster forms. So that's it for Sewing Street tomorrow. Please join me, though, on Yarn Lane now, because we've got Fassett Got Carol Ibbison here doing beautiful, beautiful Kaffe Fassett knits and everything. So if you've bought anything from me today on Sewing Street, your P&P is paid for on Yarn Lane already. The products from Yarn Lane don't appear on Sewing Street and vice versa. If you're going to come with me, then I'll see you the other side of this. If you're not going to come with me, I'll see you here on Sewing Street tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Thank you again, and we will see you in 3 minutes from now.